everybody. Well, that kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
How's everybody?
Great.
Real good.
Good morning, St. Louis.
Hey, good morning, Rafe.
Thanks.
That's me channeling St. Louis.
Thank you. It
And
felt
saying
very.
good morning back.
I'm going to say good morning to the surrounding areas.
Good morning, St. Louis and surrounding areas.
I
Thank you.
include everyone at St. Louis. St. Louis is a very inclusive city.
I always
Metro
say
East.
good morning to Illinois. That's all. That's
Well,
it.
let's just say Metro
that's
East.
All right.
We'll see. If
Metro
it's-
East,
Good morning, Frank.
Metro area. Hi, Frank. Hello, everybody. Man, we had a good time yesterday going down to Johnny Brock's dungeon. I know you missed out.
I missed out. I was so jealous, but Rafe was sending me updates, like photos of things you guys were looking at.
But myself, Rafe, and King Scott went down there. I'd never been.
Oh, really?
Never been.
A
First
dream.
visit.
Never been. First visit.
What'd you think?
I popped my Johnny Brock's cherry.
I'm proud of you.
Amazing. Amazing.
So
What a
much
place.
Fun. So much fun.
What a place.
Yeah.
Was it busy?
There were, we went, 11:30?
Yeah.
Around 11:30? There were people there.
Did you have to park at Randall's and buy
Yes.
alcohol to park there?
No. There was ample parking.
Good.
Like you roll in, you go to that back lot.
Next week it will not be this way. It will be insane.
It was already pretty busy.
Yeah,
Was
it was. There was a lot of people coming.
It
in
wasn't.
and
It
going.
wasn't crowded to the point of being uncomfortable.
right.
But for noon on a Wednesday
Yeah.
to be in a costume shop, it was pretty busy.
But that is the costume shop.
Yeah, man.
That is
Yeah.
the place.
You
They
find it.
have everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Even little things that you think, nobody's gonna have this. Like I might get this on Amazon. No, Johnny Brock's has
Johnny
it.
Brock's has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild.
Wigs. I saw King Scott looking at wigs. I saw
Makeup.
you in the bunny outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys really just ran the gambit.
he tried on some of the mascot heads.
Those were
I
pretty
saw.
awesome. They have a Fred Bird one there.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
What are you?
Well, it's a knockoff.
Yeah.
Fred Bird.
I mean, it's like a Randy Bird.
like if you're, I love the knockoff. Like they didn't get licensing
Right.
to, do a costume, so it'll be just kind of a weird,
Yeah.
weird name.
Federico.
The
Like-
offbeat hatter.
Yeah.
Or like, instead of Where's Waldo, it's like Where's Wallace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
Where's Wallace? And it's the same. It's the same. Striped outfit with the hat.
I went there yesterday looking for two outfits because I was like, either I'm going to be a soldier this year or Where's Waldo, and I couldn't find either one of those, like the camo or Where's Waldo.
Wait a minute. You're gonna be a.
No, he's joking.
Oh, I thought meant like.
Yeah, he was going to let it hang, and then he explained it.
He's joking.
I will be dressing up for Halloween on this show, like on the 31st. I've decided because I still need to get out.
That's a
day to do
Tuesday,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Well,
And I have a
should
doctor's
so we
appointment
got
that
we got the Ballpark Village Mad Hatter party. Which yes, get your tickets now. All inclusive, by the way, and you could go to every one of the bars at Ballpark Village and drink.
And there's a hotel. There's hotels down there.
Yeah.
You can make this a whole experience. It's like New Year's Eve in October.
So listen, we're going to be themed out. We're going to go as Alice in Wonderland characters. So should we just say what we're going to be?
Yeah, I guess so. Right? I guess Moon's not here, but I don't think he
Should we
knows what
just
he
say
wants.
it? I don't. He's conflicted.
He is because he's got to play, so he's got to.
Well, yeah. So the teenage dirtbags are playing, and he's like, "Well, it's a '90s thing." I go, "But it's a themed Halloween gig,
Right.
Nobody's going to go down to Ballpark Village and be pissed off that the teenage dirtbags are not dressed like '90s kids.
I would be. I want to see them in
Like
their,
you guys
their
are great
costumes.
musicians. Everybody has fun listening to your music. On Halloween, I think it's going to be okay that you're not in your '90s.
But
kids.
you got to look back at the 90s. We didn't dress up for Halloween then.
Oh yes, we did.
What?
Oh, yes, we did. Early 90s for me. I figure, okay, so it's an Alice in Wonderland party. There's going to be 4,000 Mad Hatters.
Right.
Like that's going to be because you could cool that up. Like Johnny Depp was the Mad Hatter.
Right. Sexy Mad Hatter.
Sexy Mad Hatter.
Scary Mad Hatter.
Like the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland is kind of a mysterious, kind of cool character, right?
Adventurous hatter was the costume
Yes.
we saw yesterday. Not mad,
Not mad.
just adventurous.
No, he was
are the
angry.
Awesome one.
There was an angry Hatter.
Perturbed cap wearer.
Bipolar
Pissed
Hatter.
off Hatter.
Yeah.
So I figured there's going to be 5,000 Mad Hatters.
Yes.
And I think it'd be cliche if you went as Alice.
Yeah, I've been, let me just say for the people, I have been told I'm not, because I'm a female, I cannot be Alice.
Who told you that?
Scott Rizzuto told me. He put his weird foot down and he said,
I just, a mere suggestion.
maybe I had a dream of being sexy
Did you want to
Alice.
be sexy
Finally,
Alice?
Finally.
Maybe, yeah. But
You of all people.
That dream is dead.
I figured you wouldn't want to be.
Interesting.
I'm rolling
Alice.
solo to this party. Maybe I wanted to
Yeah, no,
hoe it
Tim.
up, you know? Tim
Yeah, no,
refuses
Tim.
to go to anything fun, Halloween-wise.
What if you leave the house as like a frumpy, like here I'm
Here
going
I
to go as
go.
like a ugly Alice, or
Last year-
and then you just go
Kid.
somewhere else and change
And he's
into
like, wait a
sexy
minute.
Alice.
Well, last year he had to deal with it because I hosted a party and I went as Betty Page, the 1950s
Oh,
print
yeah,
model.
yeah.
And I whip and everything and loved it. And I was like, all right, babe, see you later. And he was like, this is my life. Like, there goes my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I didn't want to be Alice. In fact, I wanted to be with...
Tim's in the window.
Did you want to be
crying
Alice?
No,
As you pull out
Honestly,
the driveway.
did you want to be Alice?
I'm not going to look at you. No, I didn't want to be. It's fine. Everything's fine. My hero...
Listen, anybody could be whatever they want to be.
No,
It was a mere suggestion.
No, it was like a... would you say it was a suggestion? I think it was a hard... You're not being Alice. That's too...
Rafe?
Well,
That's a suggestion from
listen,
Riz.
we're getting mucked up here a little. It was more of a either we're all Alice or nobody's Alice. It was kind of presented that
Yes.
way. Like if we're gonna go cliche, then we got to all do it.
Yeah.
You're the female on the show.
Yes.
Everybody's going to assume.
It's just
Right.
like you'd be Dorothy if it was a Wizard of Oz theme.
Which
Like
I do
everyone-
have a dream of, and that we will be the Wizard of Oz characters
Well, we
one
could
day.
honor that.
Maybe next year there will be a Wizard of Oz theme.
Thank you.
You'd be Dorothy.
I'm Dorothy.
Yes. A really slutty Dorothy.
I'll wear the little outfit my
Slutty
mom
Dorothy.
made me in the 80s.
Dorothy.
I'll just wear that.
Where over the rain ho.
You wouldn't.
Dude, I rarely, like, I sent Rafe this yesterday because I've already been in Alice. I was Alice Cooper a couple years ago, and
That's
I went
cool.
full Alice Cooper. So, like, when we were talking about all of us being Alice, like, I've already done that. I've already been in Alice. And that's the coolest Alice, in my opinion. So,
Again, but everybody would expect you to be
well,
Alice.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
no,
let's-
I get it.
Let's not do that.
Okay, and what are we doing?
Showbiz.
Tell us what we're doing.
Well, Rafe had a good idea of everybody being Alice, and we all are different Alices.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper, Alice in Chains,
Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Alice,
Alice
from the
from
Brady
the
Bunch.
titular show, Alice, Mel's Diner.
Kiss My Grits.
No one would know who that was.
Right, you have to explain
Spent the
that
whole
one.
night explaining
Nobody
it.
wanted to be that, Alice.
I would
Be
have
a
done
good
it.
one.
But no, we decided against that. We're all gonna kind of go as our own Alice in Wonderland characters.
Yes.
King Scott's got a great one.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Am I saying it now?
Yeah, might as well just say it.
All right. Weird Alice. Yankovic.
Weird Alice
Yeah.
Yankovic. I love
Yeah.
it.
So that'd be a good one.
That's cute.
And we got the whole outfit decked out.
Weird Alice.
That is perfect for you.
Which would have been, had we all done Alice,
the best.
kind of, it's kind of the idea we just talked about. Only he just ran with it. And
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Me too.
Well, thank you.
So we do.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
Rafe's
will have an
suggestion.
Alice
Thank God.
to lead the crew.
Okay.
And you two, go ahead.
Rafe and I, because we are Southern Illinois twins, we are being Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yes.
Perfection.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Rafe found you were the best friend because you were like scouring the internet and you found this. You know, I love vintage stuff, and he found this small 1980s vintage Tweedledum outfit, and he's like, "Look at this," and I'm like, "Ordered already."
It's cool.
And
it looks cool on you too.
It's pretty neat. So it's vintage. It's like totally my style. It's very tight.
Oh, I saw a picture of you in it.
Oh, great. Well, yeah, we got some things to work on because
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
been doing a lot of squats.
No, it fits you well.
She looked good. Dude, trust me. She was pumped to find out she was a 1980s extra small.
It didn't make me feel good.
She was
'Cause I-
walking a little taller that
Is
day.
it? It's extra small
Around the
extra
elbow.
small.
Yeah, it'd
really?
be disappointing
Yeah.
to extra large in the 80s.
Don't
like,
let
that's
her
what they
bull
want.
crap you.
Well,
I go, how pumped are you that
What?
because like sometimes you get those like 70s, 80s sizing, you find out that
things were different.
Maybe people are a little
a
smaller.
1975 extra large is today's medium usually.
Right.
Yeah, people are a little smaller back then.
Yeah.
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 Just a little.
We've girthed up as a society.
Yeah.
So
We didn't change anything except the tags.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks good.
well, thanks.
And you have your outfit, Rafe? I know you guys were just looking for accessories.
I ordered some of my stuff off. I want to match her because hers is cool, and it's a little form-fitting, we'll say. So Daddy got himself a little form-fitting stuff.
Yeah.
People are going to see a little bit more than they expect at this show.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be good times.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little
I can't
vulgar.
wait for you to jump up on stage.
Let's
with
just put it
the
this
shirt
way.
bags
You'll
and
see-
sing in a Tweedledum costume.
With our costumes, you'll see all the proof you need that we are indeed fraternal twins.
Yeah.
And you think, yes, I would go as the Red Queen, but no.
It was suggested. It was considered.
It was considered. I did look for a Red Queen outfit,
Yeah, off with their heads.
being that Rafe does call me the Queen.
You're a texture queen. We found this out this week.
Yes. But there was nothing that really I wanted to wear out in public that was available at Johnny Brock's that day, so I will be the White Rabbit.
Perfect.
So I got myself a rabbit costume.
You're
It's
the
awesome,
ringleader of all
I
of
got
us.
I got the White Rabbit. He's got a coat. I got the big
Pocket
Flava
watch?
Flav clock.
Nice. Gloves? You gonna have? What are you gonna have? Just regular hands?
I'm in a regular hands.
I think he wears white gloves. So if you wanted to have something on,
In the bunny costume, I mean, there are rabbit hands. Is the hat in there? See if you can find the hat.
The hat's awesome.
This?
The other, one of the orange bags.
Yeah, we had to buy the hat separately. Because the bunny costume I bought comes with a giant.
Dude, it's
Look
legit.
at that. Oh boy, look at this hat.
Yeah, let's play some Jamiroquai. Put that thing
That's
on.
a cool hat. Because the head the bunny costume came with. There's no way I'm wearing that all day.
Yeah.
No, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
I love it.
Where did Riz go?
Yeah.
Guys,
There's a rabbit sitting there.
You look like, who was the DJ from KMOX or KSD in the 70s? Johnny Rabbit here in St. Louis. And
Is that what he
you would
wore?
wear a hat like this?
He would wear a hat like that. Actually, it's in this Missouri History Museum right now. If that St. Louis Sound exhibit is still up, his actual top hat with his bunny ears are still out. So this is very on radio.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with
look this
the
guy.
choice with the choices
That looks
I made.
darling on you.
That's
Okay, well-
awesome. You're right.
The bunny costume's going to be a pain in the ass, I'll tell you that.
Because you got a big old tail.
Well, no, it's not the tail thing. It's like, do I drive down there in a bunny costume?
Oh, yes. Don't you dare
Hey,
show up.
also, you have to get
gas.
gas when you
Yeah.
do. You have to get gas. You got to get right on there.
Do you guys do this? Because, like, when I'm planning my Halloween costume, I think of it, how easy and difficult is it going to be to go to the restroom? Like, I'm like, you know, like this crazy spandex experience that Rafe and I are wearing, it's going to be quite easy. It's like zippered in the back, so that's fine. But
Yeah.
you're going to be in a bunny costume. Like, are you going to fit in a stall?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh, it's
Someone said in
Oh.
the email. Very accurate.
This is going to be an issue going to the bathroom with that bunny costume.
I don't think any of us are. I had to order a red morph suit, so we're all going to have to be given the assist all night.
Oh, boy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, mine zips in the back. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
Well, we're going to be outside.
No, it's inside.
That was it.
Ballpark Village is inside. It's in the big inside, like where Fox Sports Midwest is.
Yeah, and all those
Where that
bars.
stage is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's inside.
Yeah. I'm worried about, you know, Rafe, you and I should worry about, like, sweat. Like, because ours are so tight that, like, if we'll be, you know,
Nah.
what if we
We
start
don't
sweating?
sweat.
We're going to have to bring some
Hot
baby
people
powder.
don't sweat.
That's a very good point.
It's a
Am
common
I going to hop or
misconception.
am I going to walk? I'm going to walk. All right, I may do a little hopping, depending on how much.
Yeah.
Depending on how much I have to drink that night. It is an all-you-can-drink affair. But it's the Mad Tea Party Halloween Bash, Saturday night, October 28th, over at Ballpark Village. $30 all-inclusive. It's a cool event. Like the all-inclusive, again, all the bars upstairs and around Ballpark Village are open, and you just walk in. They have specialty drinks. It's a good time. Each bar has its own kind of theme, but the overarching theme is the Mad Tea Party. So
You going to ride the bull in that bunny costume?
I did last year.
All right.
That
You're
thing's damn
awesome.
right I'm going to this year.
Me too.
Hell yeah. All right, on the
are?
Halloween tip.
We gonna ride together?
Yep.
On the Halloween tip, and I think this is something that needs to be discussed. Now, we all talk about the great Halloween candy out there. We always talk about the best, but what about the worst?
Let's do it.
Because maybe this weekend it's going to be the weekend you go to Walmart or you go wherever to go buy your Halloween candy in bulk, Costco, whatever, Schnucks. And you got some choices to make. And those decisions are going to affect a lot of kids. The kids that walk up to your door on Halloween, the kids that have worked so hard on their costumes, expecting a nice treat.
Yep.
When you open up that door and you have that smile on your face and they say trick or treat and they got the bowl of candy and you go, okay, take one. And then you go, oh, I could see you kind of through the mask going, ooh.
Because you got some Tootsie Rolls in there.
This candy?
Yep.
You know, is there one candy that you got as a kid that was always disappointing?
There's a lot.
That always wound up just not being eaten?
Smarties.
Smarties, yeah. I tried.
Smarties were the last bastion of Halloween candy.
Like when everything's gone, there's always Smarties at the bottom of the bag.
Are those the ones that are in that little...
Yeah, the cellophane wrapper. They come like in...
Oh.
There's like 20 of them
That's
in
a
a roll.
good call. Yeah, that's the very...
It's not like throw them away gross, but it's not
It's
like,
close.
It's real close.
It's close.
They're down there like with candy corn.
Okay.
There is one absolutely terrible bottom of the barrel candy.
Pixie sticks.
That if you are giving these out,
I didn't really like those.
if you are giving this one particular candy out, you're an a-hole.
Is this a brand or something that people make?
It's a brand.
Tootsie Rolls.
I do have the definitive list of worst candies out there.
Okay.
And I did some research and I looked at a bunch of different worst candies for Halloween list. And this by far and away was the consensus #1 pick across the board.
Tootsie Pops.
Like a peppermint or something?
I like Tootsie Pops.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't
know anybody that likes these.
It's just the candy corn.
No. And candy corn, I think, really is the Nickelback of candies.
It is.
It's cool to hate on candy corn.
But you can make it into a
but
payday.
it is also
Shut
really
up.
gross. It's not
the
completely
best.
fair.
It's not the best.
It tastes like you're eating a piece of wax. It's okay if you put it in. The only time I've ever found candy corn acceptable is when it's part of like someone had made it part of like a trail mix where it was very limited. And it just kind of sneaks in there with the salty and sweet. And you're like, all right, it works here.
Well, we've had, we've taken handfuls of candy corn and handfuls of peanuts and you eat them and it's together. It's excellent, actually.
Yeah. So it's good if you have something else
Excellent.
with it.
I'm not a huge candy corn fan, but let's be honest. Candy corn is the Creed and Nickelback and Limp Bizkit of.
It's the new metal of candy.
It's cool to hate on candy corn.
And it's probably invented in Canada, so it makes sense.
So I'll give you some honorable mentions before I get to the actual list of worst candies. And again, if you get any of these candies on this list, come on, you're an a-hole. You're not really trying. Do it for the kids. Make the kids happy at least one day a year.
Right.
Come on. Get them something they want.
Are these-
Why waste everybody's time and money?
Right.
I wish the knockoffs could be on this list. Because whenever you're a kid and someone had the dollar store version of candies, where it's just in random colors, wrapped in a little plastic red one, a yellow one, all this, those were always absolutely
We call those
disgusting.
grandma's candies, and yes, those are on the list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Those
granny
are on the
candies.
granny candies.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just these are honorable mentions that did not make the top 20 list of worst candies. Candy buttons.
Yeah.
What are those?
Those are the little things on the sheet
Those
of
are
paper.
the candy that's like glued to the piece of paper,
Oh, yeah.
which is impossible to completely detach.
Because that's the one that's kind of like Willy Wonka where
Are
they
they
have it on
gummy?
the wall, right?
No,
It's
they're
like
like little hard candies.
It's
Okay.
like gritty because it's
Yeah.
sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, those are a
You
waste.
never got like it was like a sheet of paper with like they're glued. They're like little dots glued
You get them at
in rows.
what is it? Cracker Barrel. You could still get them
Yeah,
there.
get them those places. But it reminds me of remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They had a wall where you could pick them off.
And that was
Horrible.
cool.
Yeah.
Candy
Never had
buttons.
these in my life. Thank
Horrible.
goodness.
Dum Dums.
Huh?
Dum Dums.
Oh, sorry.
Dum-dums.
Dum Dums. Bank candy has no place.
No.
Bank candy has no place during Halloween.
However, at the bank, it's fine.
At the bank, it's fine.
And it's actually
Again.
fantastic. Mystery dum-dum.
Ooh, I love the question mark
that.
dum-dums.
Yeah.
Had one not too long ago.
They had a caramel one that wasn't very good, I think, but the fruit ones were very nice.
I'm a big root beer dum-dum fan.
I like those too, but not during Halloween.
At the
Butterscotch.
Did you remember the rumor of the butternuts? If you found the native with the star on it, it was something you got like
Tootsie Pops.
That was
Tootsie Pops.
Oh, those are
Native.
Native, like a
Native American. Yeah.
Shooting an arrow at a star.
And if you had that, you got
luck.
something. I forgot what it was. You're supposed to get a quarter for it or something.
I think those are Tootsie Pops. I think.
That got at my school. That got transferred on to like if a girl gave you that meant she liked you.
Oh.
All right, on with the honorable mentions. Twizzlers. It doesn't matter that Twizzlers are strawberry flavored. They're still licorice, and licorice is not candy.
yes.
I like a Twiz.
Yeah, Twizzlers are
Black
good.
licorice, I could see wanting to slap the taste out of someone's mouth for
I'm
giving it
sorry.
to a kid.
The queen has spoken.
Well, I'm sorry, but Parliament says
This show's anti-Twiz.
You get the Twizzler,
This is
you
the Riz
instantly
show.
have the straw as a
I
kid.
tell you, but the House of Commoners says we're passing the Twiz legislation.
Okay.
Wow.
Big Liz.
Again, these
Big
are
Twiz.
Big Liz, Big Twiz. Yes.
Twizzo.
You eat many. Yeah.
Those are
You
good
eat too many
movies.
Twizzes, you will become Big Liz. Again, these are honorable mentions. Fine. I'll take some pushback on these. Milk Duds.
Whatever.
Milk Duds.
Break your teeth.
Milk Duds are the perfect candy if you want to pull caramel out of your teeth for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And pull your fillings out.
Those are ones that, yeah,
Milk
if you just
Duds.
suck on them, those are great.
Milk Duds, get out of here.
I remember liking those.
Candy necklace. Candy necklaces.
Only at a rave.
Got
Yeah.
a lot of those.
Or at a family reunion, yeah.
Got a lot of those in the Halloween bag.
I saw a thing that was like, can we, for adult candy necklaces, just put Pepto and Tums on a necklace and an Advil? That's
Candy
what we use.
necklaces only look edible before you start eating them. But as soon as you take one bite, you're like, first of all, you're wearing a mess of your own saliva.
Kind of a fun sex
And that
toy,
first
though.
bite wasn't too good either. Let's be honest. Then we're going to go Raisinets. Raisinets are not good.
Oh, come on.
Raisinets are not good. And
Those
covering
are winners.
Well, raisins are not good, really.
What?
What?
They're great in yogurt.
And then covering them in chocolate doesn't change a damn thing. I will eat. Okay, raisins are okay.
Yeah, Raisinets
Trail
were one of my
They're
favorites.
okay. Raisins are okay.
Raisins are awesome. Raisinets even better. That's one of the top. Now you say that. Think about it.
I wonder if this one's on there.
Whoppers. Nope. Whopper. First of all, Whoppers, it's not 1950 anymore.
Yeah,
Can we please give up malted things that are not alcohol?
right.
No kid's going to like malted anything.
Malted milkshakes are delicious.
Come on. And dots. Dots.
Yeah.
Who
God,
likes
dots.
lodging the stickiest candy on earth into their teeth?
I almost said the F word just now. Yes, screw
It is the
dots.
stickiest candy on earth.
Dumb shapes, too.
I mess with dots.
You
I
fool
mess
around?
with I'll mess with dots. I mess
Dots-
with juju.
Dots
Jujubes.
are not worth the chew.
What do they even taste like? Like fruit?
It just takes it. Sometimes you want it to last, man.
They're like a
when
slightly
you're a
better
kid,
tasting
think about when
Star-
you're a kid though,
Starburst.
and you're like, yeah, they suck, but it takes so long to eat them.
Oh, so you get less
Dots.
sugar overall.
No thanks.
Well, you just get more time, and
Yeah, because they're
Sugar
like
land.
a better tasting Starburst, is what it is.
All right, then we'll go again. These are the honorable mentions. Worst candies or things to hand out. Bags of pretzels.
Yeah.
Pretzels are not candy,
What if it's a flight attendant?
but
at her
everyone
house?
recalls the one house on the block that decided to promote some semblance of health. I'm like, I'm not handing out candy.
Salty household.
So here's the little bag of rolled gold. Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of
Come
here.
on, man. Again, one day a year.
That's for the dads later. No kid is eating those.
here's some beer cheese.
Now that I'm into.
Well, we did have
Did you
the,
just pour beer cheese into my pumpkin head? I don't know, didn't have any souffle cups.
Yeah, well, you don't really you don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters around here. This one may be controversial. And I do not like these candies. Runts.
Yeah, no thanks. That's because we all are runts on this show. So
Runts.
You're triggered.
which one?
I just don't get them. I
Yeah.
don't get runts.
They had a run though.
Oh, those
Sure.
are the ones you put a quarter in the machine. And
Sure, I mean, sure, they're
You
colorful.
get a loose handful.
Yeah.
Colorful.
Think
shaped
about
like
that,
fruit.
dude. Those still out there somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
We have
Runts.
one here in the office, don't we?
What?
Like those candy machines where you just get a loose
We have
handful.
one here?
You just put a quarter in. Runts were always in those things. You're like,
Yeah, the
twisted it,
bananas.
And you get the banana one.
Which
Yeah,
is
the banana
kinda
was
cool.
cool, man. That was a
Here's the
winner.
thing with runts.
You guys are banana fiends.
Again, they're colorful. They're shaped like fruit.
We are.
Yeah.
You can't chew them.
Oh.
Sucking on them doesn't really bring any satisfaction either.
Too slippery.
Where is the appeal? Where's the appeal?
Not on that banana.
That's the gateway
Good
drug.
marketing.
You know? A little banana's the gateway.
What about bottle caps, you guys?
Acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thanks. Bottle caps?
Wow.
Yeah, Benjamin says
Southern
dots.
Illinois just
Dots are the best
collectively
bang for
side
your
at
buck
you.
gummy. Rafe is correct. One more time.
What?
That dots are the best bang for your buck gummy.
Bottle caps are the.
I agree.
They want to be something they're not. Right?
I liked it.
Bottle caps.
Shock tarts. Shock tarts are cool.
And here we go, guys. These are the 22 worst candies you could give out. And if you're a kid,
We're not even into the worst yet.
oh no, that's not the way. Those are honorable mentions.
Oh, wow.
okay.
Honorable mentions.
All right.
And those could be debated. These you cannot debate.
Okay.
These cannot be debated. And if your kid gets any of these candies, you make note of the house it came from. And you go back when all the lights are off
Yes.
and the trick-or-treaters are gone for the day.
Keep your mask
And I-
on.
And the cameras are out.
And yeah, you TP them.
You fork their yard.
You TP. No.
You point at their camera and say, that
Throw
was gross.
toilet paper high up into the trees where no matter what size stick they can't get it out. Okay, here we go. Number 22, wax lips.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here with the wax lips.
Who's even doing that anymore?
That's not even candy, dude.
It's not even candy.
Right.
Not even candy.
That's candle
But I
wax.
still put it in my mouth whenever I got one. I'm like, "Brrr," and
It's
you
not even
throw it away.
candy.
What about it if it has the teeth, the Dracula
fangs?
It doesn't
teeth?
matter. No. Nobody wants that. No kid
It's kinda
wants
fun.
wax lips.
Yeah.
No kid wants wax lips.
Okay.
Now, some of these may be controversial, and I may even like some of this candy. But it's on the list. I have to get my own biases out
Yes.
of here. I like Almond Joy Mounds.
No.
They
Oh,
don't belong.
come on. That's the numero.
Sometimes you
know.
feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, but it's unlikely you ever really feel like an Almond Joy or a Mounds.
Never.
All right.
Three Musketeers.
Yep.
What?
Too light. Get out of
Worst
here.
Halloween candy of all time. That's number 20. Three Musketeers
This
are unfinished
list is
Milky Ways.
silly.
Yep.
Scott, please.
This
Three
is
Musketeers are
ridiculous.
unfinished Milky Ways.
No. Nougat for
Scott.
the win.
I do like nougat, but I don't
Man,
like
I
it this
use your
much.
pinky to get in there. I had to, you tear off the top a little bit. I clean out as best I could with
With
my
your-
pinky, and then
with
I
your
eat the chocolate
Mac
shell.
Daddy Coke nail with your pinky.
Yes.
I'll agree it's not the optimal candy bar, but
I'm sorry.
does it belong ahead of all the honorable mentions? Some of the ones we've said.
I mean, Runts beats that.
Runts is better than a 3 Musketeers.
I'm sorry.
And Almond
It's the
Joy
list.
with
All right, hey,
coconut.
man.
It's the list.
I understand
Coconut
that,
and
dude.
chocolate?
I understand that.
All right.
Now you got your hard grandma candies. These are like, what the hell is this?
Brahms.
Yeah, little cinnamon, little wax,
Isn't that right?
hard candies. Yeah.
Oh, they're like hard candies
Brahms.
in like cellophane.
They're like 100 years old, like your grandma.
You know what? Those candies usually came with the candy dish, like bought at a
Home goods.
either Home Goods or garage sale.
Yep. Estate sale.
Yeah, it's the Brux, that brand.
Sometimes I don't even have brands. You're like, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm right in the garbage.
Yep.
Then you have your Sweet Tarts at number 18.
That's what bottle rockets want to be. Bottle caps want to be.
Yeah.
Sweet Tarts.
Tarts.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Then you got your bootleg gummies. Your severed fingers, your ghosts, or any other shape. It's Haribo or nothing.
And it's not sugar-free Haribo because that's
Oh, that's a
will
fun
cause
one.
diarrhea. Bootleg gummies, get out of here. Okay? Haribo or nothing.
That's horrible.
Take a hard stand on that one.
Yep.
Called that.
Okay. Candy corn is on the list. Candy corn is extremely divisive. On one hand, you got people who claim it's too sweet, has the texture of coarse wax, tastes like a mouthful of chewy, high fructose corn syrup. On the other hand, you have liars who pretend to like them because they think it'll make people like them. Sometimes those people are the same person. I don't know. The candy corn, yes, on the list of let's not hand these things out. Fireballs, again, let's not hand these things out.
I like a fireball.
Oh, those were fun.
They're like little jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
You like your fireball in shot form.
Yeah.
This is also true. Yes, good point for Riz.
Fruit from a poison tree.
Yeah. I'm full of fire, man.
Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, get out of
Yeah,
here.
those are, no.
Cheap
Usually
ass.
Tootsie Rolls you find at the bottom of the bag when all is said and done.
That's when people are super depressed and they're done with eating this whole tub of candy and then they see the Tootsie Roll and they go, I already hate my life. Like, I'll just eat this.
Fine. Fine.
It's like a Yoo-Hoo where you're not even sure if there's actually chocolate in it or not.
Right.
Tootsie Rolls. Goodbye. Pixie Sticks.
Right. Get out
Out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
those are fun in certain settings, but not for that night.
Remember being a kid and snorting pixie sticks and acting like you were cool? And then the
Yeah.
drainage in the back of your throat. Like, what
That's
were we
good for
doing?
your sinus cavity.
What's up, 1987?
Benjamin saying this list is rigged. It's not rigged.
Yeah, something's going on
It's
here.
not rigging. It's not rigged.
Well, the Runts people probably made it.
Benjamin probably already bought all this candy. He's regretting everything.
Don't go to Benjamin's house.
Oh, no.
He's got half this stuff already. Bazooka gum, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
tasteless.
cheap.
1948 called, and they want their gum back.
That's right.
Oh,
Hot take.
man. Gosh.
You don't like all the World War II cartoons on the inside of Bazooka
Let's see
Joe?
what Bazooka Joe's up to.
Loose lips, sink ship, Bazooka Joe. I'm like, how
Oh,
old
got
is
him.
this candy?
They're like smoking. Yeah.
Buy war bonds. I'm like, wait a second. Hell, I'm over this Roosevelt. And I'm like, wait a second, dude. How old is this candy? These cartoons seem really
It
dated.
takes 35 chews to even get it going.
Yeah, it was hard as a brick.
You go, what? And it's a weird shape.
Bazooka Joe is like they took the baseball card gum and made it into a brick,
Yeah.
which also, I don't think I know a single person that ever chewed a stick of that baseball card gum.
Oh, I did.
It just
I did.
broke
Oh, yeah.
It just
Yeah, it
broke into
shattered.
pieces. It shattered in your mouth. It
Yeah.
never
I
shattered.
did.
You didn't chew it. It just shattered in your mouth.
Once
and you're like,
your saliva mixes
Yeah,
in,
it warms
mixes
it up.
in,
Softened it up.
softens it
Yeah.
up a little bit.
dude, I'm pretty sure it was C4.
But
I'm
Bazooka,
sure you put a fuse in that, dude, you could blow in a bank vault.
Bazooka gum, yeah, it's a weird.
Powdery.
It's not a square.
Right.
It's got like little
Yeah.
Slats.
like culverts or.
Yeah.
A little bear. It looks like a barrel.
Do you know what they look like?
I'm
Lauren?
looking at it. I mean, I've had it so long ago. I can't remember what you're talking about with the slats. Bazooka gum. Oh, yeah.
It's got like gutters.
Yeah, it looks like a little looks like a little bar of gold or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Don't get those. Fun dip. Fun dip is fancier pixie sticks.
Yeah, but I will say I did like eating the little wand or the little dipper thing. Straight up.
Yeah.
I've always liked weird chalky things like that.
Oh, then you'll love what number one is.
Okay.
Sixlets. Nope.
Oh,
Get out of
come
here,
on.
sixlets.
Those are
Sixlets
good.
Trying to
number
be
10.
M&Ms, you idiots.
Those were yummy.
Sixlets.
Right?
Those, though.
Itty bitty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hate them. Here's why I didn't hate them. They came in that cellophane sleeve. Mm-hmm. No fluff. They were small enough that, like, you know, there was no air in the package. So, like, you got bang for your buck. I'm not saying they were great, but bang for your buck, sixlets, honorable mention. Because that sleeve was packed tight.
It was packed tight,
Right.
and those are just small enough to get stuck in a toddler's throat.
Yep.
Natural selection.
Everybody's saying, hey, you're sleeping on Albany's gummies. When I said it's horrible or nothing, I've never even heard of
I've
that.
never even heard of that.
Albany's?
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 They're good.
I don't even know what those are.
Oh, yeah. I've seen these, but I never bought them because
Like
I
a
don't
little
like.
higher end.
Oh,
Haribo.
yeah, those are good.
I don't.
Oh,
like
they're
the
higher
white
end
bag.
Haribo?
They're pretty good.
Low
And it's created
sodium.
by a guy named Scott, so we got to really like
Scott
this.
We
Albany's?
like that.
So, okay, that gets on there.
All right. Now we're in the top 10 already. So Sixlets, number 10, the worst Halloween candies of all time. Good and plenty.
Get the hell
What
out of
kid
here.
likes? Now I'm okay
It's for
with
divorced,
black licorice,
divorced moms in the 80s eating
The
that.
only thing worse is the hot tamales.
which leads us to number 8.
Oh, same company. Is that
Good
it?
and plenty, number 9. Good and plenty are the hard shell on black licorice.
What are you trying to
What are
do?
you doing
Right.
putting that in the bowl? What are you doing?
You're only half right because it's not good, but that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What horrible variety pack does that come in?
Are they still
And
around?
They're still around?
Aren't they the color of medicine?
How are other places
They
that
look
are
like pills.
fantastic going bankrupt, but Good and Plenty's lasting all this time?
Who eats those?
Right.
Who?
I don't know anybody.
Who's keeping them in business?
That's a great question. How is this even possible?
Have you ever gone to somebody's house?
Just tons of
Like,
good
all right,
food.
hey, go in the junk, the junk cabinet and, get some chips and, there's usually like a box of Swedish fish or whatever. And you go, who? Never seen Good and Plenty's at somebody's house.
Even the packaging looks like a birth control pill, right? Like it looks like it's a birth control brand of like oral contraceptive. That's what I immediately thought of. I'm like, oh, this is every infomercial I've ever seen for,
That is
tricycline or whatever the hell it is.
Man.
Good and Plenty's are like baby suppositories. Get them out of here.
Get him out of here. All right, then hot tamales. Again, get him out of here.
Gross.
I like those.
Disgusting.
I'm sure they are. But when I was a
Okay.
kid, I thought they were good.
Now, non-Laffy Taffy. This is your straight up like saltwater taffy.
Really?
Yeah, like individually packaged little
Like
things.
The stuff
you're
from Silver City?
yeah.
Silver City or like I think at the zoo.
Does this include, because this would be what I think number one would be, the little, they're in like either dark brown or orange.
Those are Mary Janes.
Those look with like the peanut butter center,
Right.
but they're hard as a brick.
Those are Mary Janes, and that's the next one on the list, number 6.
Look at you. You're like
Dang.
clairvoyant for this list.
So Laffy Taffy, acceptable. Kids love Laffy Taffy. Your saltwater taffy.
Yep.
Like you're at the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Get it out of here.
Right.
Get it out of here.
Your freshwater
Kids
taffy.
absolutely hate it. Then you
Yeah.
go to Silver City and you see everyone just dumping tons of that in bags and eating it all crazy like.
Acting
Yeah.
like they're happy.
Always we go to a place like that, and the kids will go, "Oh, can I get some of that?"
Go for it. Make
And
your mistake.
you buy it by the pound, and there's always like they have 2 pieces, and they go, and next thing it's left over, and you throw it out because it gets stale.
Gross.
Bit-O honey, get out of here.
Yep.
Bit-O
Love
honey, get out of here.
Yeah.
Double bubble, number 4.
Double bubble.
Double bubble.
Gum?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, I did hate when I got gum.
Yeah.
Not
Especially
me.
like the chalky double bubble.
like the-
Double
sucker
bubble
gum.
gum. Get out of here.
This is baseball gum. This is what the
Yeah.
Cardinals chew on in the dugout. For real.
Double bubble?
Yeah.
They don't do Big League Chew?
No, I know this because U-Man always has double bubble on him and he steals it from the
the clubhouse?
From the dugout.
That's why all the managers also have a dentistry license.
Double bubble, get out of here. Smarties, also get out
the
of here.
hell out of here.
Smarties, come on.
I mean, we knew that was coming.
Okay, that's number 3. Number 2 is kind of an umbrella. Anything that isn't candy.
Granola bar.
Like
Anything that's
the lady
not
down
candy.
the street from me, she always every year made the popcorn ball.
Yeah.
And every kid complained about it, but yet we
I kind of love
No, but it
the
doesn't
I'd
run
eat
right in the
them anyways.
garbage.
Rice-
Anything not candy is
Rice
number 2.
Krispie
A
treat.
pregnancy test.
Pregnancy test.
What about
You
quarters?
saved that.
That was a big deal.
I got a
Quarters.
We had a money guy in our
I had a
neighborhood.
clear blue 1 pregnancy test, Mom. And my pumpkin.
No. Look it out for you.
Oh, I
And number
remember that.
1, the worst candy that you can hand out on Halloween.
Okay, you said this was chalky.
This is across the board pretty much in every list I looked. The number 1 worst candy you could give anybody, any kid, and your house should be teepeed and egged and anything else
Okay.
bad. Necco wafers.
Yeah. Not even
Necco
in my
wafers.
brain.
Oh yeah.
Necco wafers, number 1 worst candy you could possibly hand out to anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
What's a Necco wafer?
It's the thing you'd find at a.
They look like
Grill.
Alka-Seltzer.
They do. They look like Pepto.
Yeah.
Here. Let me show you what it looks
This
like.
is the candy Jesse James grew up eating. Probably.
It's if if you ate the chalk at a pool hall that you used to put at the end of your cue.
Yeah, it's got a little mixture of tobacco in it and all, whatever.
It's
Flavors.
that consistency. Necco wafers, get
Oh,
the hell
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Those are just like big Smarties. They're like, hey, what if we made the gross candy bigger and less?
This is what a
appealing.
Necco wafer looks like.
Yeah, those are disgusting.
Disgusting.
Since
I think I blocked those out from my
1847.
memory, dude. That's like a traumatic. That was a repressed memory when I just pulled it up on my computer.
Necco wafers.
I want to fight somebody right now over this.
Those are horrible.
They've been in business since 1847.
I bet.
And do they even
It
help
is
you with
sti-
heartburn? No.
They've been in business since 18 what? And they're still trying to get rid of that first supply.
Right.
They probably made a lot of them. Because again, nobody is buying any of this stuff outside of Halloween.
I will prove you wrong there. I went to World Market with my mother-in-law earlier this year, and they had Necco wafers,
And she bought them?
the chocolate ones, and she bought them.
I'm sorry, Tim. Your mom needs to be locked up.
I don't know what she's doing, trying to keep Necco wafers in business.
To send
She
one of
just
those
bought stock.
silly wagons down to our house now in a straitjacket.
I will.
Because
After the show.
Somebody said circus peanuts, and yes, if you're handing out loose circus peanuts on
Things are bad.
Halloween, you're a serial killer.
Little orange slices as well.
Jake asks, does anybody give those out anymore, Necco wafers? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Every year,
But
my
they come
kid...
in those bags from Costco or something like that. All those are randomly mixed in.
I know. Listen, I know you're going to get the variety packs, but read. Don't just take the first one. That,
Right.
Oh, it's the cheapest.
Oh, the cheapest.
Come on, spend a little bit. It's
Just
one.
Either turn your light
day
out
a year.
Like don't give candy. You don't. Well, okay, I got to give. No, you don't. Just turn it off. Watch TV in your room. Act like you're not home.
Act like you're a sex
normal
offender
person.
that night. We turn the
Exactly.
lights off.
Turn the
Yeah.
lights off.
That's why-
Look at them through the blinds.
About 5 years ago, every Halloween night, I started giving out coupons for healthy food, so that way kids could have a lot of fun.
No.
And it was really nice to bless them with that. 50 cents off. That's a good deal.
So according to Instacart, the number one candy bought last year was Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
That's a good one. Winner.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, Tootsie Pops, even the Hershey's milk chocolate. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids, Kit Kats, Starburst. These are all, you can't go wrong.
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you throw
Please,
3 Musketeer in there.
if
you're
you
good.
are shopping this weekend for candy and you're going to buy the variety pack, just think about the kids, okay?
Somebody asked how we feel about snack cakes. How you feel about that? Somebody throws an oatmeal cream pie in your pumpkin.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
I got like Swiss rolls in my pillowcase. They're probably going to get smashed, but other than that, pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, Swiss rolls. Yeah, those are going to get crushed.
Well, all of the pastries are going to get crushed.
That's like getting, that's like getting eggs at the grocery store. That's got to go in the bag last.
Yeah.
That's like getting Wonder Bread. You got to put that in last. You don't want to get those crushed, but
I think I'm going to give out candy cigarettes this year.
that's good.
I support it.
That's good. Man, this morning,
Dude, I looked up while we were talking, just real quick. Who was the heir? I'm like, somewhere out there's an heir to this candy corn fortune. Somebody made money on that. Someone's sitting on a pile of candy corn money, and it's Brock's.
so Brock's is the
Brock's.
original. Is the original.
Check this out. I looked up who is the heir to the candy corn fortune. Let me pull this back up real quick.
Ronnie Brock.
Ronnie Brock.
Ronnie
Brock.
Brock.
Lou
Lou Brock.
Why would I? Oh, that's annoying.
Did you find it yet, Rafe?
No, I haven't. I don't know what's going on with our internet, dude. It's really pissing me off. But it said this lady got murdered.
The Brock heir?
Yeah.
The heiress to the Brock Empire got
Yeah.
murdered? Damn.
Why is she giving out candy corn?
Somebody had
People
finally
really don't
had
like
enough.
candy corn. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Jeez.
wild, dude.
Be careful.
Richard
giving that out.
Bailey disappeared 40 years ago. Candy heiress. Richard Bailey sentenced in 1977. The disappearance of Chicago candy heiress released from prison in 2019.
Oh, so he's out.
There's a Halloween story for you.
He's out.
Dang.
And he's
Richard Bailey.
hunting for anybody giving out candy corn.
In Chicago.
That's close to here. That's
You
that's
okay?
a drive. That's a 5-hour drive. He could be here hunting houses that are giving away candy corn.
Greatest unsolved murder mystery. Heir to the Brock candy fortune. Helen Brock.
Huh.
Disappeared. Only man sentenced in her case for conspiracy to commit murder. She was declared legally dead, and they suspect her remains were dissolved in a chemical vat or a blast furnace in 1977
Damn.
when she threatened to expose horse traders who had swindled her out of millions of dollars.
And you know what the crazy thing is? So every candy corn now, they say, they used whatever liquid she was dissolved in.
What?
Oh.
And that's why it's still going
And now
strong.
every piece of candy corn has a bit of the heiress.
A bit to Helen. Those are bit of Helens.
Bit of Helen mixed in.
Yeah.
I'm going to run with that. That's tell the
Careful.
kids.
That's pretty wild, though, right?
Tell the kids that story.
That is
Poor
wild.
lady, and look at that. Doesn't she look like a socialite? Look at that lady.
Gorgeous.
She looks like an old Hollywood movie star. She's got her pearls on.
Oh, yeah. That's rich. It's wealthy. Not even rich, it's wealthy. Hey, speaking of, this would be a nice find for somebody.
Okay.
Especially the people that pick up the trash along the highway. If you find my watch, if you could return it to the radio station.
What happened to you this morning?
I know sometimes when I drive to work, I got the windows closed, I'm listening to, a podcast or something like that, and I go, man, I just need some air in the car. Get a little circulation going, that cool fall air. Open up the window on my driver's side. I stick my hand out the window and my watch fell out.
Yeah, so
My watch fell off my
what
wrist.
do you mean? Like you had it just like you were like, woo! Like were you doing the thing where you make your hand look like a
No,
wing?
I had my arm out the window.
Straight?
Like as soon as the wind hit my arm, my brand new watch
Just
flew off.
Do you have the tracker on your phone?
It's not an iWatch or it's not an Apple Watch.
Oh,
It's
so that's-
analog now.
okay.
Yeah, I've
Nice.
stopped wearing an Apple Watch. My new watch,
how much does the watch cost?
I'm not going to say.
Wow. Wow. So
It's gone. It's gone.
So did you know it fell off?
Yeah, I'm
No, I
like,
meant
boy.
like instantly or not?
Oh, instantly.
Why'd you not stop to?
I mean, I'm not going to stop on the highway.
Oh, I was thinking out and yeah.
No.
Okay.
This happened 270. So 40 east,
Give the coordinates. Yep.
40 east, getting off at the 270 north exit. You got that sweeping turn.
Somebody will find it.
And I stuck my arm out the window and my brand new watch. I had it week and a half.
Wow.
Man, I'm so
Expensive
sorry.
watch.
Week and a half. Gone.
Wow.
Gone.
Bummer. Do you have it on yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay.
A couple days ago. It's the big one I've been wearing.
Is it silver or black?
Silver.
Okay, I've noticed it.
Gone.
Yeah,
man.
that's a bummer. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a bummer.
Do you have mini watches at home?
Yes.
That's good at least.
But this was brand new.
I know. This sucks. Somebody will find it. 44 East,
No, it's on the
40 East.
it's on the entrance ramp to 270 North.
Someone.
Yeah.
You work.
You know what? Have it.
Have it.
There's no way. I heard it hit the ground.
That sucks.
Going 55 miles an hour, I heard it hit the ground. I went, damn it.
Why did it fall off?
What I think happened was I have a little tool. I have like dainty wrists.
Okay.
So I have a little tool to take links out.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe I didn't tighten it enough, or maybe the screw wasn't totally into where you got to turn it.
Man.
And once the wind hit my wrist, gone.
So sorry.
Yep, that's heartbreaking.
Well, at least you know what you're getting for the holidays.
Damn it. Oh, so mad. And then I got to work this morning. I'm like, I'm going to enjoy a cheese stick. And somebody took the last cheese stick out of the
What?
the easy cheese, like the string cheese.
Yeah, our community cheese stick in
Wait,
the office.
I didn't know about this community cheese stick. Thank you guys.
I've had a couple, but I haven't had them in a couple weeks.
Who had
That's nice.
Who ate the last string cheese?
Wasn't Scott.
Well, obviously.
Was it Rafe?
I'm not
Could have been.
part of the crew, I guess.
Might have been me.
Was it Rafe? They ate the last string cheese out of the fridge. The last one.
I'm sorry.
The last one.
I'm sorry that string cheese has sat in there for 6 weeks. I finally tackled it.
It's got an expiration date of December.
December 2028.
No, December 2nd, 2023 was the expiration date on that.
I'll get you some string cheese, bud.
I don't want your charity cheese.
No.
No charity.
It's community cheese.
I'll get you some string cheese and bring
Boxes
it in,
for
man.
string cheese that's gone.
It's good to know that you were keeping tabs.
The
though.
last one.
We got
Last
station
one is gone.
snacks. I mean, you guys are. I always have snacks in my drawers.
Here, you want a banana?
Yeah, you
I
got
already
my
had a banana today.
I got
That's Lern's banana.
Press-
Stealing food from everybody.
goldfish.
All right, so I got two people in this room. And were you ever, Scott, were you ever a waiter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a situation that's making its rounds on the internet. And I was never a waiter. I never had food on a tray and had to bring it out to a table.
That's
I
a
never
bummer.
had to clear a table after, a family was done.
We need you to do this.
Yeah.
That's something I'm not like pining to ever do.
This is good for your health.
It'd be fun to have like a night somewhere and have you wait on people.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't need to do
Punishment noted.
this. But I do salute the waiters and waitresses out there. I know you guys are working your asses off.
Yeah.
I see it. I love you guys. And I appreciate everything you do.
Me too.
So this is from an Am I the Jerk email. I was at a restaurant with my husband a couple weeks. I was at a restaurant with my husband and a few friends over the weekend. We brought my 1-year-old who sat at the table with us. He, of course, dropped some food and other things on the ground over the course of our meal. We ate our food, paid our bill, got ready to leave. As we're walking away, one of my friends stopped us and goes, "Are you going to pick up after the kid?" I couldn't believe she said that. I get we're at a restaurant, but he's a kid. He didn't mean to leave scraps on the ground. So should I have taken the time to pick up what was dropped so the waitress doesn't have to? Am I a jerk for just trying to walk out, or was my friend out of line for assuming I should be picking up after my kid after he drops all the food on the floor?
I think your friend is in the right, because when we go out with the family, I have 5 nieces now, and they're all very young. And so some of the very young ones, they tend to make a mess, and it gets all over the floor. And her parents usually jump up and are like, "Hey, they get something over there," and they clean it for the crew. 'Cause they're like, "We don't need to do that. It's our kid. We did this thing." And whenever I used to work that, it was the most annoying thing, because you'd have folks come in and their kid would just destroy it.
Yeah.
And then you have to go and vacuum, and it was just a mess. It's
Yeah, when
just
my
rude.
kids were
It's
little,
really
we'd bring
rude.
them out to eat. They would throw stuff on the floor, things would drop, and I would be embarrassed to walk away from a table with that kind of mess on
Yeah,
the
you
ground.
pick it
Embarrassed.
up.
Yeah.
Have some class, have some dignity. Pick up after the kid.
I think on the table and the seat, but as far as floor goes, former waitress, it's okay. It's not great. You're annoyed, and yeah, it sucks.
It's okay?
But I
So
think
it's okay for a
think
parent
pick
on
up
the floor.
chunks.
I think
It's
on the
okay
floor
for a
it's
parent
fine.
to walk away from the mess the kid made?
On the floor, yeah. I don't expect my patrons to be under the table cleaning up the mess.
I'm not
I'll do it.
expecting anybody to ask for a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, just the big chunks at least.
Just the bulk.
Yeah, if there's something bulky, I guess. But I'm talking about if your kid's been just not, going through it, French fries and there's squished goldfish. It's no big deal. It's annoying, yeah, but that's part of the job. Unfortunately, you kind of sign up for people being trashy.
Yeah, no, you know what you sign up for? Assuming people are going to be jerks, and that's what they are.
Yeah,
You're
unfortunately.
assuming there's going to be people that walk in that are so entitled, they don't feel like they have to pick up after the kid. It's somebody else's job.
I know.
I've gone out to eat. Somebody's cooking for me. Somebody's cleaning for me. I get it, but up to a point.
Up to a point. I'm not saying trash it and leave it and be an a-hole completely, but I understand you got kids. I don't, it's dirty under there. I got a broom in the back. Whatever. I'm going to be cleaning up that area anyway, right? So,
yeah, I don't mind
not a
if
big
it's
deal to me.
way under the table, but if it's right there by the chair,
Yeah,
and
pick it
it's
up.
chunks, just pick it up.
I agree.
Yeah. 'Cause
Pick
under
it
the
up.
table, it's kind of that's a scary world.
Pick it up.
there.
You decided to have kids. You decided to bring your kids into a restaurant environment, which already probably annoyed everyone around you, to be honest. I also, when I used to work in a restaurant, there was a lot of entitled parents. It just depends on if I see them try, I was cool with it. But there'd be a lot of parents that were helicopter parents that would have their little, diaper bag, and they'd pull out the little... It was like a little plastic thing
Yeah,
they put in front of
yeah.
their kid, and then they'd give them 2 bags of Cheerios and goldfish, and then the 2-year-old would sling goldfish and Cheerios all over the restaurant.
Right.
And then they just leave.
Well,
And
we
I'm
used to have
dude,
to-
that's not even our food.
Right.
You brought that food in. You basically brought ammunition for your kid to throw around the restaurant.
Well, we used to bring the little plastic things too that would stick to the table.
They're great. And you just,
But we would
Yeah.
bag it up almost.
which is great. That's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
It's basically a dog poop bag for your little poop monster. And I think
it's putting down a drop cloth.
It's the same thing to me as cleaning up if your dog poops on someone's lawn. You brought your kid in.
Yeah.
The kid made a mess on the floor. at least make an attempt to clean it
At
up.
least make an attempt. Or if you're not going to, at least...
Crumbs is one thing, but
Crumbs
like,
is one thing.
Yeah.
if there's like Cheerios and Goldfish and French fries because the kid went on top of a high chair, then
forks
I'm like,
are under there.
Right.
At least
Go and tip
any
go
garbage.
tip big and let him know and be like, dude, I'm so sorry, but my
Or
kid
that.
destroyed it. Here's a big tip, and I
Yeah.
really do apologize, but
I agree.
you're awesome.
I don't know. I try to make it as easy.
I would
for the waiter
never
or
do
waitress as
that.
Oh, yeah.
possible.
I agree. I agree with all this. And I agree with the big tip. If parents do leave a massive mess, please tip largely because you're literally having somebody else have to deal with it. But I don't know. I think that there's a certain extent. Like, I always clean up my table. Like, I know how to stack. And I don't know if waiters and waitresses like this or not. I always like to when people kind of clean up their
Yeah,
table.
you can always tell
I
who's
do-
in the industry.
I
Yeah.
do that. I do that.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Because I know, man, they're working their asses off.
Right.
Yeah, when I worked at Cece's Pizza, I started as a busboy, and that was a nightmare because you'd have these just complete Hoosier people is all pretty much ate there, and they would bring in their kids, and they had these dessert pizzas, and half of those that the kid had would always be on the floor, face down on the carpet. So that meant I had to get on my knees and like scrub it to clean up the whole. This is nasty.
Yeah.
Just be a good person. That's
Be a good
it.
person.
Just be a good person. And don't be so entitled.
Right.
Say, no, you are the jerk for assuming that somebody's going to clean up after your kid.
Do you ever go out to eat? Tina's like this, and she doesn't like, I can see her like physically restraining herself. She loves telling people that she waits tables or used to wait. Like people that used to work in the industry love telling other waiters and waitresses and servers that like, I wait. Tina loves stacking it up and making the table all pretty, and like she's trying to get the conversation started. And now I call her out on it. It makes her so mad because I can see her looking at me, and I go, "Just tell him."
Just tell them.
I would tell him what? I go, I can tell you're dying to tell him. Just
She's
tell him.
sweating.
Tell him you're a bartender.
She's sweating.
Tell him you're also a bartender. Tell him you're also a waiter because you're dying to. No, I'm not.
Wants to connect.
She's shaking. I can't not say it.
She's like up working.
Trying to control
And then they
myself.
walk up, they walk up and they put their hands on their hips, like somebody here works in the industry. And I'm like, I can see her like the Bugs Bunny cartoon, like her head turns into a piece of dynamite. And I'm like, tell them, because we both did. I just do it. I don't like make a thing of it. Some people love it.
Yeah,
telling them.
I'll try to, I'll stack some plates. I'll try to condense stuff.
Me too.
Even like, the little, the straw wrappers I'll even, help out with. But, although some waiters or waitresses, they like to stack their own plates because they know their own balance.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that doesn't help them.
Right. Sure. And I have empathy for that.
And you know what? There's no bigger, I don't know, when I help a waiter or waitress out, like grab a plate for them, and when they say thank you, I know that's a genuine thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, that's a rare thing. Unfortunately, it's a rare thing that people try to help. Hey, we're all in this together. We could all get through this together.
Yeah.
That's also with the bagging your own groceries.
I love bagging my own
When
groceries.
you get the genuine, hey, thanks from the cashier, that's a genuine. That is, hey, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are a-holes. And they'll let the line go down the aisle.
I had a thing on Sunday. This woman, middle-aged woman, working the cash register at Schnucks, maybe was the fastest, scanner person. I almost feel like she was competing with me because I was bagging, Tim was paying, and he was loading the the belt. And so I'm down there, got my reusable bags, so I'm stacking things up, and I have a system, but I'm also fast. I like to see how fast I can go. I guess I'm competitive with this. And so this woman was flying these things towards me, and I couldn't keep up, man. She kicked my ass with the things. And then she was like, have a nice day. Afterwards,
That's great.
I was
And we
my
got
God.
through this, and we got out quick. We got in and out. We got our stuff.
Where was this at?
Schnucks.
We got in, we got out. We helped each other out.
Yeah.
And we're good. Now, when I say we're all in this together, we just got to be smart about things, too. And I can't believe I got to read this headline.
Okay.
From Fox 2, don't dump deer carcasses around roads or waters.
Oh, darn it.
And that's a warning from MDC, which is the Missouri Department of Conservation.
Where are
Don't-
we supposed to dump them?
Yeah, where do they go?
And here's what they write. It's one of the busiest times of year for deer hunters, and it comes with a warning from the Missouri Department of Conservation. Think twice before dumping deer carcasses just anywhere around the St. Louis area. MDC is advising hunters and others who encounter deer carcasses of illegal dumping. Anyone linked to the offense of unlawful disposition of a dead animal faces a Class C misdemeanor in St. Louis.
If you want to dump a deer carcass, you should do it in a crowded restaurant. That way they won't make a scene. Do you know?
But just put it under the table and just go.
It's under the table. We'll take care of it.
Throw a couple extra tips.
You guys look at the carcass when you drive by, when you see like a dead deer, like because it's all mutilated and gross. Do you force yourself to look away, or you can't not look at it?
Oh, I look.
I have to look. I mean, obviously, I have to look away.
I look and then I see like summer sausage.
Man, there have been a couple
like,
that going up from Long Road to Wild Horse Creek.
Yeah.
There was one, it just annihilated.
It bums me out. I know, but no one's surprised. But
And it was just parts everywhere. Every once in a while on the road, coming in the morning, like a big truck hit a deer. And
yeah. If you see a deer that got hit by a semi on the interstate,
boy,
it looks
it's
like
a
a
water
murder
balloon.
scene, dude.
Oh.
It's wild.
And have you ever seen a semi truck at one of the truck stops when you pull off and they've hit a deer and it's just amazing amount of
blood,
grossness up on the grill and everything.
Well, according to MDC, illegal dumping happens when people knowingly place carcasses or cause them to be placed in a variety of locations, including on any public road or highway, river, stream, or watercourse, into any well, spring, brook, branch, creek, pond, or lake.
This is mean.
Upon premises not his or her own for the purpose of annoying others or another.
What if you put a get well soon balloon on it?
that is funny, but also sad.
I'm not touching a dead deer carcass.
No, but I think putting it in any water sources is brutal.
Not only is dumping of this nature illegal in Missouri, but agents are also concerned it could lead to the spread of chronic wasting disease. Long after infected carcasses remains decompose, that infection is still there. And you could possibly expose other deer to it. How are you supposed to dispose of your dead deer?
Aren't you supposed to just eat it? What's wrong with these people?
You clean it.
Still have a carcass, though.
But you take the hide.
Okay. So
okay, here we go. Suggestions for properly disposing of deer carcasses. Place carcass remains in a trash bag and dispose of them through trash collection or permitted landfill. Bury carcass remains at or near where the deer was harvested. As a last resort, just leave carcass remains on site. Don't put deer carcasses in bodies of water or don't burn them. I guess the takeaway here is you just can't throw your carcass anywhere. You just can't put it wherever you want.
I like the burying. I think that makes me feel better.
Will that make you feel good?
I feel okay now.
That way new ones will grow.
Yes. Well, I wonder what that does for hunters because, like if you bury a deer carcass where you harvested said deer, do the deer smell the body and like deter?
Stay away? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, usually but you got a deer and you got to put all of its innards. I just remember like my dad leaving that for like the coyotes.
Yeah, the coyotes and other woodland creatures will snack on that.
I mean, usually it's the circle of life, man.
Yeah, but you can't throw it on the road. That's what they're saying.
Who's throwing it on the road?
Apparently, enough people where they had to put out like, hey, you can't just throw deer carcass anywhere.
To make it look like it got hit by a vehicle.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody makes a good point here saying coyotes will clean up the mess really quickly if you leave the carcass where you harvested.
Right.
Make sure to leave a tip, though.
And vultures and things.
Right. We had a dead a coyote on the farm in one of the barns. Crawled in there and just died. And my wife came running out. Oh, we got to do something. I took a pitchfork and just tossed it in the woods. That thing was gone in a night.
Nice.
Picked clean in a night.
That's the circle of life right there.
That's the circle of life. All right, speaking of getting rid of stuff.
Asleep and it ran off.
Or that. Speaking of getting rid of stuff, got to shout out the sponsor of Rafe's Head, Junkwiser, King of Junk.
Junkwiser. Thanks for sponsoring my head all week, Junkwiser. Locally owned company, open 24/7. Take care of all of your junk removal needs. Let's face it, when someone first grabs your junk, it's a tense moment, isn't it? You think to yourself, am I ready to go all the way? Well, let Junkwiser ease you into it. Once Junkwiser gets their hands on your junk, you'll be screaming, oh, Junkwiser. Naughty.
Well, thank you, Junkwiser.
Thank you.
Junkwiser.com.
Junkwiser, they'll take care of you. Go call 314-260-7110. Schedule an appointment, consultation, or go to junkwiser.com. They'll be there next day removal. They have all kinds of services: appliance, furniture, hot tub, garage, basement, hoarder, demolition, and eviction cleanouts. They got it all.
Will they remove deer carcass?
I would imagine they will. Call them up.
Call them up. Ask them. Just ask them.
If you're hoarding deer carcasses, technically they have to.
Well, thank you, Junkwiser, for your generous donation to the Song Society. And if you want to get your business onto one of our heads, just email us, rizzo1057thepoint.com, and we'll pass along your info to the powers that be and get your logo onto one of our heads. We'll get your business mentioned. It'll be on camera all week. We'll put it on social media. And again, thank you, Junkwiser, king of junk, junkwiser.com. And that is sponsored by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor Team Riz. Visit hotshotsnet.com/Team Riz. I'll actually be at the Hot Shots in St. Charles on Saturday night. I'll be out there from... I know this. 6 to 8. Hot Shots St. Charles. I'll be out there with Goose Island and a very special beer tender that night, a mystery beer tender. Anyway, Hot Shots is the sponsor, Team Riz. Dylan Berkner from Heron, Illinois is our Team Riz member today.
Southern
Illinois. Dylan has been a fan of the Riz Show since the beginning, and both he and his wife start every morning with coffee and the Riz Gang. No matter what's going on in his life, he's thankful that the Riz Show is always there to make him laugh and make his day so much better. Dylan says there are too many favorite segments to choose from, but Lern's laugh is the best. From Heron, Illinois.
You son of a bitch.
Dylan Berkner is our Team Riz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, it's 7:15. It is Thursday. We have Craig's Freak of the Week coming up next. A quarterfinal matchup.
Wow.
We have 2 ads just going at it. 2 ads, 1 moving to the semifinals. Oh, we're getting down to it. All based on your votes via Twitter. So the Craig's Freak of the Year quarterfinals are next. All right, welcome back to the Riz Show. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, rizshow1057thepoint.com. Send us your instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. Craig's Freak of the Year playoffs roll on. We start the quarterfinals today in just mere moments. Lern will read 2 champions. One of the ads moving on to the semifinals. Man, getting close to that Freak of the Year grand finale.
What, I've never done this with you guys before. So at the Freak of the Year, do they get like a crowning?
They'll be, we got to get a trophy.
Okay.
We had a plaque, and the plaque is filled up. So we got to get a trophy. Thinking like a cup of some kind.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd Rafe go?
I think he's in the restroom.
Oh.
Didn't we pick one out?
I don't think we made a decision on it.
Oh, okay.
But we'll put their name on the cup, much like the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
Just as prestigious.
Absolutely.
And did we have a name for the cup?
Not yet.
Okay.
Now, we're still brainstorming that. That's
the Dirty Cup.
Whatever.
All right.
Figure it out.
Because the Sandusky plaque was so good.
We'll figure it out.
Sandusky. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was called?
That's what yeah.
You guys.
I wasn't going to say it, but
I mean,
thank you, Scott.
Very clever and right.
And right, yes. And correct, yes.
And correct.
And correct. I hate even invoking that man's name now.
Yeah.
I know.
But, we'll get a cup. I was saying, Rafe, that once we crown the Freak of the Year,
Yeah.
like we're going to get like a Stanley Cup and etch their name.
Nice.
In a Stanley Cup, like, trophy situation. And there'll be the presentation, all that stuff.
Who accepts it? What do you mean presentation?
Well, we'll try to get a hold of the guy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll cross our bridge when we get there.
All right.
We'll answer the ad.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, we'll give away the Metallica VIP tickets for the Metallica experience, which will be coming to the High Point Theater on Saturday, the 4th of November. That's in between the November 3rd and November 5th shows. Metallica Over the Dome, VIP. Huge. Very important.
It's going to be fun.
So
man.
we're looking for big Metallica fans. I think we found one that wrote a pretty crappy feedback message to me.
Oh, we're going to call them?
Oh, yeah. He says he's a huge Metallica fan. He'll crush it. So, okay.
Let's see about that.
We got a hold of him?
Good.
He went full
I'll call
reverse
him, yeah.
psychology in the email, but it worked.
No, he's not off till, he said he's at home at 8 this morning. So he's at work right now.
Oh, he's at work right now. Okay, so we'll call him after 8, and we'll do some Metallica trivia, and we'll see see what he's got going.
Seems like a big Metallica fan would take their break and hammer it
Quit.
out.
Yeah. Quit their job for the Metallica.
Quit their job and answer all 5 questions without even asking for a multiple choice.
Well, we'll see.
He talked some pretty big trash in the email.
Well, what did he say? I bet you won't call me?
Yeah,
Or
he tried to
I
yell.
dare you to call me.
I dare you to call me.
Well, I think when you dare somebody, you're legally obligated. to
Yeah,
call
we
them.
ran it past legal. We have to call.
Legally, if somebody dares you,
Yes.
legally, we got to call him. So
Oh,
we
man.
called him, and we'll get this guy on later.
That's
Before we
actually
get,
how he got the job he's at. He went into the interview and he
I dare you to hire me.
you to hire me.
And they had to. They had to.
Legally, they did, yeah.
Before we get to the Freak of the Week thing, I do want to tell you about this one story. This is out of Indiana, Warwick County. Cops were called to a baseball field because of reports that parents were fighting an umpire.
Parents fighting one
Parents were
umpire.
fighting one umpire. And I go, okay. You piqued my interest. What happened?
Clicked. Yep.
You know, because if you go to some youth events, soccer, I went up to my buddy's daughter's field hockey game a couple weeks ago. There are signs all over these fields now that say, hey, stop parents abusing umpires.
Good.
I forget what the signs exactly say, but it's something to that effect like, hey, parents, stop it.
Deal with the call. Yeah.
And you're wondering why some youth games are being canceled. It's because they can't find umpires. Like, who the hell wants to deal with parents? We've talked about this before. Like, little Timmy's not playing today. They can't find an umpire for the game.
Weird.
Or they can't find a ref for the game. Because who wants to deal with parents?
You.
I don't. I would never. I would
Really?
never.
I could see you being an
I
umpire.
would never.
You're the type of personality that could handle it.
I remember when I was in Little League, they required some of the senior players to umpire the little kid games. And it was awful. It was awful. Listen, me personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and I do appreciate all the umpires that do volunteer, and they make, a couple bucks a game. It's fine, but they're out there, and a lot of them do it because they love doing it. They love sports. They like watching the kids, be athletic. So why were these parents attacking this umpire? Why were these parents fighting the umpire? And you read on and you go, oh, I get it. Little League umpire facing charges for taking photos of kids in the bathroom. Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Now I know why the parents are fighting the umpire.
I get that. Yeah.
I get it.
Wow. Okay.
18-year-old Stephen Custer had been charged with child exploitation, possession of child pornography, and voyeurism.
You're out.
Wow.
Yeah, you're out of here. I looked at the first thing I did was look for the mug shot just to see if the parents, swamp justice is what we call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you looked at pictures of the guy that shot in the air at the Kirkwood trunk or treat,
Yeah, the McCullough guy.
Matthew McCullough, if you look at his mug shot, it looks like there was swamp justice dished out there.
A little bit. Just a little. And it's
before
not,
being taken into
it's
custody.
always got to be within reason. But, a little swamp justice.
Yeah.
This kid is perfectly intact, by the way.
Oh, this is a kid.
18 years old.
18 years old.
Yeah, authorities said parents told them the brawl started because their kids came running out of the bathroom screaming that he'd been taking photos of them inside.
What?
After the incident, deputies seized his electronic devices. They found 22 files of child sexual abuse material.
Wow.
7 files of voyeurism. According to cops, the voyeurism files were from videos from several bathrooms showing boys using the urinals and stalls. Whoa.
Wow.
Golly.
And how old were these kids?
Little League.
Oh my gosh.
Little League. And And I saw this kid's mugshot, you know, a kid, I say 18, and it's the fact that his face is not rearranged,
Right.
you know, from before the cops got there.
Well, that's
Lucky.
the back. His eyes are on the back of his head now.
Lucky.
So I wonder, like, did something come out? Like, how did the parents know?
Because the kids came running out of the bathroom saying, oh my God, this guy's taking pictures.
Oh, and so then they found all this other stuff after the fact.
Right.
Wow.
The cops seized his electronic devices and saw all these things.
I get it. I mean, good on the parents. I mean, screw this kid. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
But the fact that his nose is not in another place on his face,
Yeah.
and he looks pretty much okay, not a scratch on him, that kid is lucky the cops got there.
Wow.
Or you took a lot of body shots.
Oh, good point.
Oh yeah, no visible bruises.
Think the parents just kicked dirt on him until the cops got there?
That's a good point. That's a good point. No visible facial bruises.
And do you want to hit somebody who's visually impaired?
Because in umpire? Okay. Thanks, Scott. All right, let's do the Craigslist Freak of the Week thing, all right?
Okay.
So it's quarterfinals. So we have 2 ads that have made it through round 1, round 2, and here we are, all based on your votes. You'll vote via Twitter at Rizzuto Show, and only 1 ad will be moving on to the next round. So the top vote getter will move on to the semifinals. So we have the number 1 seed going up against the number 16 seed. So Lern will read us 2 ads. We will give our opinion, and then the voting will become officially active. And we'll have the winner tomorrow morning when we sign on. So Lern,
Yes.
Here we are. Quarterfinals, Craigslist Freak of the Year. Let's get to it. The first ad.
I can save you, woman for anyone, 36 years old, Vancouver. If you're cruising this space for straight, gay, or freak show hookups, you've been possessed by Satan. You've got the urge to do evil, unholy things to yourself and to others. It's not too late to turn your life around. These unnatural acts you are looking for are devil acts. You must repent. I'm offering free exorcisms at my home. I'm not affiliated with any church, but I know what I'm doing. I've got 2 years' experience and have performed a total of 5 exorcisms and have been successful each and every time. You will writhe in pain. You will cry. You will be marked. You will be naked and branded. You will have your genitals sliced and burned. But in the end, your soul will be saved. The
That's
end
good.
result is worth the journey. It may look like I'm smiling, but I assure you, I will be getting no pleasure from this. This is a service I'm providing mankind. We've gone down a dark path, and I'm doing my duty to course correct all of us. In lieu of a fee, I will be taking canned good donations. The Lord is my shepherd.
All right.
All right.
Okay?
Well, there you go. That is our number 16 seed in the competition, Demonica Lewinsky. Made it through round 1, made it through round 2, and here we are in the quarterfinals.
Wow.
Demonica Lewinsky. She just wants to save you. That's it. She's done this a handful of times. 5 total exorcisms.
Successful.
Successful each and every time. You'll be marked, you'll be naked, you'll be branded, you will have your genitals sliced. But in the end, your soul will be saved. The angels will sing.
Man.
Well, nice.
I like the canned goods portion. I mean, every time I'm like, oh, that's nice.
In lieu of a fee, I'll be taking canned goods for herself, or maybe she will then drive to the food bank. I don't know.
We don't know.
But I do like the canned food drive aspect of
Very
this whole
sweet.
thing. That's very sweet of
Bring
her.
something to it.
This just seems like a sweet lady all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just seems less like a freak and more like somebody just trying to get a small business off the ground, you know? Like, give this lady a small business loan.
Entrepreneur.
Hey, if there's a market for this, right?
Oh, there's a market.
Who's stopping? Who's stopping her from doing this?
Did anybody answer the ad? Is what, like,
I don't
my
know.
question
Somebody
each
who's
time.
been possessed. All right, that's Demonica Lewinsky, the number 16 seed, made it all the way to the quarterfinals, up against our number 1 seed. And here we go, Lern, coming at you.
Experimental dinner, woman for man, 48 years old, Toronto. I've been a chef for 20 years here in Toronto. I've crafted some of the best menus in town. I'm now uninspired, and I'm finding traditional meals boring. Looking for an adventurous culinary guinea pig. I will host at my home because I got a pro kitchen. This will be a 10-course meal with wine. Our mouths will water together once we bite into this wild experimental menu. Instead of the usual proteins, I'll be using meats, spices, and vegetables that have the same taste and textures of human waste. There will be a course that will smell like old roadkill. This is not for the weak-stomached. All of the courses will be paired perfectly with a very expensive wine. There will be a dress code. You and I will not be wearing much. I'll put it that way. I always expect a romantic moment for dessert. No condom needed. You must be chubby, so I know you're a good eater. P.S. Want to try my special ice cream?
All right, that is the number 1 seed in the Craigslist Freak of the Year competition, Scatatouille.
And we talk about this each time, but like, how does this person know what human waste tastes like?
Don't know. Don't know.
And why no condom? This is not safe sex practices.
Don't know. A lot of questions here, like what is in your special ice cream?
I think we know.
Do we? Do we know?
I have a couple of
This
things
is a
in my head.
woman. This is a woman chef. This could maybe be the first year a woman takes this entire competition.
Well, it's about damn time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're freaks too,
And
okay?
yeah, it's all about equality on this show.
That's something to get behind right here.
All right, that's Scatatouille. Any questions, comments? I mean, these are the two ads going at it in this quarterfinal matchup. So it's either going to be DeMonica Lewinsky or Scatatouille. You got to pick one. Learn who are we endorsing this week to move on to the semifinals. This is a tough decision.
You know, in the past, I've gone with DeMonica Lewinsky. But I think for these two pairing up, I am going with Scatatouille.
Scatatouille?
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular reason?
It's just hitting me different today. I don't know. Honestly, I'm really bothered by the no condom needed. I'm just going to say that's what's bothering me the most right here. You're spreading gonorrhea.
That's
you're
the worst part
waste.
of it. Not even the fact that you're cooking a meal that could be reminiscent of human waste.
Well, there's
but
that.
the fact that there's no condom.
I'm promoting safe sex.
You know, what kind of message for the kids
Right.
is this, really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You got to think about the kids again. Scott, who are we voting for?
Man, this one is it's kind of tough. But I think I think DeMonica is getting too much pleasure out of this thing. And it might
Why is a religious man?
Yeah, and also I feel like it's a little scammy. I think Scatatouille, there's something really, really off about this person where, the fact they know what roadkill,
And human
old
waste?
roadkill, not fresh, old roadkill tastes like. They know human remains, or human, whatever.
Waste.
Waste tastes like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to go
Scatatouille.
Scatatouille, man.
Also, let's not look past the fact that this person, the chef, will pair everything with the perfect expensive wine.
Yeah, and their ice cream. Still want to know what that is.
Yeah.
Rafe?
Well, this is tough because it feels like DeMonica's just trying to get a small business off the ground, and I want to support that. And I'm trying to decide if I had to have my genitalia sliced or eat a turd pie, which I would choose. And I got to say, that's making it a tough call.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely, Lern's logic makes no sense to me. I respect you. I love you. But if you back me in a corner and you're like, either you have sex without a condom where it feels the best, or you eat this dookie pie I cooked, I'd be like, I think I'll roll the dice on the gonorrhea. I think I will do that. Because you're for sure getting tetanus the other way.
Let's look at it this way.
It's tough because this is just a culinary connoisseur versus somebody trying to get a small business off the ground. This is basically Anthony Bourdain versus
Who would you
Shark Tank.
least want to hang out with? Like, take everything off the table.
Right.
Like, so they're not doing anything to you. They're not slicing your genitals. They're not feeding you a meal that tastes like human waste.
Yeah.
Knowing what they do, though. Who would
A
you
chef or a
who would you
religious
least
lady?
want? No, who would you least want? Knowing that this is what they do. Who would you least want to hang out with?
Probably, I mean, this woman sounds, with the exorcisms, it scares me. I'm scared.
Maybe this
Yeah.
is a delusional person who believes they are actually saving somebody's soul with their
Scalpel.
slicing the genitals and the
Dang
branding
it, I
and
think you
stuff
just
like
switched. You converted me.
that. No, but
I know.
that's okay.
Okay.
Because
I'm
they're,
gonna go Demonica.
they're a true believer. Scatatui is a freak.
Yeah.
Well,
So
this-
for me,
But if you ask me who I want to hang out
Taking the
with,
Lord's
I'd probably
name.
rather hang out with Scatatui.
Right.
Be honest.
Chefs are cool when they're not making turd pies.
I'm going Scatatui.
okay.
Okay.
And who are you going with, Rafe? Demonica?
I'll be the dark horse in this. I'll go Demonica
not a
just
bad
by
choice.
just an edge.
Not
Just
a bad choice.
just a nudge.
Okay.
This is a 51-49
Because
situation.
in my mind, Demonica is probably a true believer, a little delusional. Not a little, a lot delusional.
Was there sex involved in the Demonica?
No.
No.
Then I got to go Scatatui. I always get mad when they don't have sex involved because I'm like, it's not a true freak.
That's what I'm saying. This
Not
may
a
be a
true
woman
freak.
that's really trying to save somebody.
I'm going back. I'm going Scatatui. It's still 51-49, but that's an argument I've made in the past for others, so I got to stick to my guns and my logic.
Well, I tell you what, and looking at the bracket here, it could be a Scatatui Lady Caca semifinal.
I don't think so. Let me tell you something. Scatatui and cake farts ever meet.
Well, that could
might.
that they might too.
That's
They're
a
on the
celebrity
same. They're on
power
the same.
couple, dude.
They're on
That
the
is
same
a
side of the bracket.
celebrity power couple.
We're a foodie show, baby.
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
Like it's
We're a
Scatatui
food-
versus
we're a
Demonica
booty.
Lewinsky. If Scatatui moves on, they'll face the winner of Lady Caca Pooter McGavin.
Booty foodies.
This is awesome.
What's going to be a booty foodies quarterfinal?
Man,
Oh, what a
guys,
great
this is why we
season.
do this.
Yeah.
This is why we have the competition.
That's why you play the game.
This is why we do it.
This
All
is
right, so Demonica Lewinsky, Scatatui, vote via Twitter at RIZZ Show, and we'll have the winner tomorrow when we sign on. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Lern's got crap on celebrities. It is 7:45. Thursday, traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
Brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is on Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now.
You know, somebody's wondering, are you scared of The Exorcist because you are a witch?
Like the movie The Exorcist?
No, maybe the Demonica Lewinsky.
Yeah. I am a little triggered. My broom's triggered. WWTRaceway.com. Signals on flash, southbound 55, the on-ramp from Merrimack Bottom Road. There's also a crash in the left lane of northbound 141 before Helfrich. Your weather today will get up to 67. It's going to be a pretty fall day, so keep that in mind. 50 is the overnight low. Right now, cloudy out there, 57, and your point weather is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, Lern, what you got?
U2 is extending their Sphere residency. A new comedy documentary is coming to Netflix. Uncle Jesse gets real, and we trash another list. This one in honor of 100 years of Walt Disney. We're going to get down to the best Disney characters of all time.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap on Celebrities. Stay there. So for the first time ever, I'll be going to 9 Mile Garden out there in Alton. Or that's Afton. I'm sorry, Afton.
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 I've never been there, but I...
Afton. Damn it. I knew it was an A. I kept saying to myself, don't say Alton, don't say Alton. It's Afton. Off Gravoy. So I'll be out there Friday from 5 to 7. You have a chance to sign the Rizzuto billboard, support the Song Society. I'll be out there from 5 to 7, grab some dinner. I know a ton of food trucks over there. I was on the website. And a lot of great food trucks down there at 9 Mile Garden. Make a donation on site to the Song Society. Sign the billboard, as I said. You could get yourself a Jeff Burton bobblehead. They'll be available for an additional donation while supplies last. 9 Mile Garden is the ultimate hangout spot with an array of food trucks. It's family friendly. It's pet friendly. Mm-hmm. Man, should I bring one of the dogs?
Ooh.
Which dog?
You swing by and grab one of mine.
I would probably bring Cat the dog. She's a little more
Into people?
people friendly.
It's emo night, by the way.
Yeah, you told me that earlier. I don't know what the hell that means. Like Emo's Pizza Night?
No, like emo, like emo.
EMO.
And it's punk market night, which I'm kind of jealous you're going to be there because I'm looking at the vendors that they're going to have on site. Also, there's going to be tarot card readers. There's going to be metal priestess arts. Izzy's barking bandanas. Sounds like something the cat the dog would like. Riot Isle.
And most of the shirts are going to be black with little hearts on them.
Yeah. Oh, so it's, okay.
You need to wear eyeliner.
So it's guyliner. So music and everything?
Music and everything. It says Danger Party takes the stage from 6:30 to 9:30. Rizzuto and the Point will be there from 5 to 7.
Yeah, that's
Punk Market will be taking place from 5 to 8.
All right.
And there's like 20 plus vendors at this thing.
I mean, I'm just looking at the food truck list. I mean, damn.
You gonna get your tarot cards read? You gotta do it.
Probably. I'm up for anything. It's emo night, guys.
Yes.
It's emo night.
You gonna wear a band shirt? You have to.
Anything goes, man.
You gotta look cool. You gotta represent.
Dude, on emo night, and you know this, Rafe, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh,
It's wild.
It's wild.
You're gonna cry.
Wild.
Hawthorne Heights is gonna start playing. And you're
Wild.
gonna cry your eyes out.
all
right, 5 to 7.
In your hair there.
9 Mile Garden out there in Afton on Gravois. Listen, I'm out there to support the Song Society, make some donations, and do a good thing. And
He asked me, he got some got-to-be glued hair glue and asked me to twist his hair up like the lead singer. What was that? Rammstein or whatever.
Rammstein.
He's going to go in guy liner and a kilt. It's going to be awesome.
That's not emo.
I know, but it looks funny.
You need
I
to
got to do like My
German
Chemical
emo.
Romance.
Dead Z.
Gerard Urker, is that guy's name?
Gerard Way.
Gerard Way.
Gerard Way.
Yeah. So Britney Spears, she's putting out that memoir next week.
Yep.
Are you interested in actually reading it?
I am. I don't read a lot of nonfiction.
Or maybe get the audiobook?
I don't read a lot of fiction, but yeah, I'm interested in reading it. I love memoirs and autobiographies and all that good stuff.
See, I'm interested in this one because I think it's going to be mainly pictures and a description of the
knives.
picture.
So, her famous relationship with Justin Timberlake is getting exposed. You got the abortion thing. Didn't something else come out?
He cheated on her.
Cheated on her.
With somebody
she
famous.
cheated on him.
Did she?
Yeah, she admitted that.
Oh,
Well, that's at Cry Me a River.
right.
His song is about that.
Yeah. Interesting knowing all of the facts we know now. How maybe calloused that song truly was.
But then she wrote a response to that song, and there was a scene with a mother giving birth, and maybe that had some.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that had something to do with the abortion. I don't know. But she's dropping bombs.
Yep.
And her family's next. If you wrote a book, would you be dropping bombs?
Yeah, I would.
Because I am in the process of actually gathering my thoughts and writing stuff out. And I will be, when I'm done with the radio career,
I can't wait to read yours.
when I'm done with the being on the air thing, I'm going to have a book ready to roll.
We're not going to talk about our past, though, right?
Oh, everything's on the table.
I expect a chapter.
Oh, I'm telling you, everything is on the table.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've thought
I'm
about
naming
this.
names, too.
You journal, so you have all the facts, and I've been that way too. I've been journaling since I was 11, so I have a lot of thoughts, opinions, but also facts in there about things that have happened in my life. And yeah, you gotta, if you're gonna write a memoir or biography, you gotta do it.
No, and when I've been, when I say a journal, it's more of like writing stuff down as to what happened. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of my journaling is
Emotional?
feelings.
Okay.
It's like, here's what happened.
You're keeping more of a log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star date. Blah, 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 blah. This is what happened. And, going back to when I first, started in my career, it's, a lot of those memories are, you start writing, you start thinking of stuff, and things start flooding back.
Mm-hmm.
The book is called The Queen's Confidential.
I already got a name.
Memories of a radio
You do?
rock star.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us.
No.
Wow.
I have a name.
I thought you were going to drop bombs, dude.
No.
Yeah.
You'll
Won't
be
even
on-
tell us the name. Doesn't seem like you're really in the bomb dropping
The bombs
business.
will be dropped
When is this book coming out?
when I'm done.
When is that?
When I'm done with this radio thing.
Announce your retirement right now.
35.
What chapter is that?
When I'm done?
Yeah. And what chapter are you currently
The
at?
when
is
I'm
what
done?
Yeah.
What do you think will happen to you? Like, so let's say you share your side of these reflections on points of your life.
Oh, yeah. I've worked with a lot of people.
So what, are you ready to deal with the backlash of people in the
Everything's
industry?
going to be true. So
Oh, it is? It's your side of the story, though.
that's my side of the story, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all it could be.
And so you'll have a disclaimer. This is just my side of this.
I would be assumed.
Are you going to have a lawyer look at it before you publish
If I'm going to do it the right way.
Okay. Will you do the audio version of it?
Of course I will.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
read
cool
it?
as hell.
Of course I'll do the audio version.
Who will you dedicate your book to? Your family?
To Cat the dog, of course.
Okay. Yes, no.
Thought. maybe
Shout out to Cat the
weirdos.
dog.
Going to
And
9
new
Mile
dog.
Garden and getting the book.
A new dog. Because my family will probably not want to speak to me after I'm dropping the bomb.
Oh.
I'm dropping everybody. Everybody's
You gonna talk family in it?
No one's safe.
nobody's safe.
Get personal?
I don't know. Right now. I'm just writing stuff down, writing stuff out.
I hope you would be personal because I feel like that's something that the side of public figures, radio people specifically, when you read their books, there's so much more to a person.
It
like
would be
an onion.
It would
like-
be a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. I look forward to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be bombs like the boy was a freshman in high school, still
It's
playing
gonna
G.I. Joes.
be. It's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be very interesting.
Went to another hockey match. I went to another hockey match.
Yeah. No. A little more than that.
You want to talk about the time we accidentally touched wieners in the hot tub?
Oh, that's in there. That's its own chapter.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where were you guys in a hot tub?
Hey,
Hey,
buy the book.
It's gonna be in the book.
That's how you preview a book.
No,
Got 30 pre-sales.
Oh, that would be a great name, John. The Arbiter of Truth.
Yes.
Please.
Queen Riz, the arbiter of truth.
All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with York Wrap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest, brighthouseco.com, 636-600-0188.
Oh, it's going to be scorched earth.
No, it's not. I don't believe
He
you.
didn't blink.
I'm going to dare you right now that it's scorched.
I dare you to scorch earth.
I dare
now.
you to do it, dude.
Legally.
Hey, it's not like it's coming out this year.
No. I'll be 55 reading that thing, and I will come to your house.
Yeah, you come to my house wherever. I live in parts unknown.
Parts unknown Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Guys, Metallica have posted a pro shot video of their performance of Fuel from the Power Trip Festival on October 8th. So if you didn't go to Power Trip, you want to watch it on YouTube, you can now. And in other Metallica news, Lars Ulrich is going to be making appearances at Costco locations in California. He's going on a little bit of a alcohol tour with the blackened whiskey, which is kind of cool. I hope that he does that when they're here.
Well, I heard, okay, so Momoa, I think, is out of town. I think he's gone.
Yeah.
He was at Deerberg's yesterday. He was at Total Wine, was it? Mm-hmm. And I know he went to a restaurant, big deal,
Yeah.
that he went to. It's a Hawaiian restaurant.
Down at Tower Grove.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah. I love that he went to Tower Grove. Everybody was expecting him to go to like ritzy places, and he went to kind of a off the beaten path.
So Momoa's out of town. He gone.
Miss him.
I miss him already too. But
I felt something.
Lars will be doing the alcohol thing. Nothing here yet.
Nothing here yet, but we'll see. U2 are contemplating extending their 25-date residency at the Sphere in Vegas into a year. Moon is going to be there this weekend.
Saturday.
According to the New York Post, it's a done deal. 12 more shows will be announced. The Sphere, which is owned by James Dolan, who owns New York's Madison Square Garden and the Forum in L.A., is good friends with Irving Azoff, who manages U2, and they were able to secure the landing of all of this.
Things have been pretty successful so far, so it's not like anybody's going out on a limb
No, and actually,
and taking chances.
Yeah.
what's interesting is Irving Azoff does a lot of work with artists you love, and so people are eyeing the Eagles as doing the next residency at the Sphere, which I would be really interested in seeing. Last July, Kevin Hart and Chris Rock headlined 5 shows in New York and New Jersey, and the cameras were rolling for the whole thing. And so now we get to see what happened behind the scenes there. Kevin Hart and Chris Rock, Headliners Only, is a documentary scheduled to premiere December 12th on Netflix. And speaking of Netflix, your subscription is about ready to increase. The streaming giant is raising prices. The premium ad-free plan is going to increase by $3 a month to $22.99. The basic plan will go up by $2 per month.
They keep kind of slipping that in there, like, oh, it's just up $1. It's just up $2.
Wow.
How many increases so far this year? Do you know?
I don't know, but it's probably, 6? Oh, this year?
This year. I feel
probably
like we've
3.
talked about this before.
It's gone up
Yeah.
because it was about 10 or 11, right? And now it's
Yeah, it was like
They're
$9.
slowly, and it's smart because people are dumb.
Yeah, we like it
People are stupid.
gradual.
Well, and they go, oh, it's $1. But how many times this year have they raised it $1? 15 times?
Well, this is $3.
Oof.
So
Is it adios?
$22.99. And you know what? I still have the basic package where we can only watch it on one TV in the house. I don't have ads, so I don't know if I'm like grandfathered in since getting it original. I don't know, but we don't pay that much.
Well, I'll tell you this. They are cracking down on the sharing of the passwords
I know they are.
because my mother-in-law called my wife about a week or two ago and said, the Netflix is not working.
And it will never again.
And I said, what does it say? And she said, it was a message on the screen saying that only, you are out of household.
Yeah.
And I had to add her. You can now add somebody to the plan.
And pay.
And you have to pay. It's an extra $4 or $5, something like that.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
It's my mother-in-law.
That's nice.
They're down in Florida. They need to watch TV.
The kids need to be doing this for their parents. If
And
you
it's
have
the least
older
I could
parents.
do.
Right. A new memoir, John Stamos has revealed that he was molested by a female babysitter when he was 10 or 11. She was 18 or 19. Also in the book, John talks about how much he hated his ex-wife, Rebecca Romaine, after they split. He says he held on to that hatred for so long and eventually came to realize that he was also at fault. So Uncle Jesse is bearing all.
Oh, so why did he hate her?
He just hated her.
It was just a bad divorce.
Did not end amicably. Burt Young died earlier this month. He was 83 years old. You might remember him from the Rocky movies. He played Paulie. He was also in Back to School, Once Upon a Time in America, The Pope of Greenwich Village, Greenwich Village, Greenwich, and Chinatown. He was 83.
First of all, he's the limo driver in Back to School.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Back to School?
I've never seen the Rocky movies either.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
Let me sit down.
You sit down. You need to watch Back to School.
Why?
Because it's a classic. It's a good movie that I think. Yes, some of the jokes are outdated.
What is it about?
It's Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, I love him.
It's a very young Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. I love him.
Sally Kellerman, I think, is the love interest.
That I don't know.
So Rodney Dangerfield has to go back to school to get his degree, or his son goes there. And,
He's like rich, right?
Yeah,
He's like the head of a
filthy rich.
company or something. They want to he has to get his college degree so he can stay CEO of the company, and he's just like big man on campus.
Oh.
There's a high dive scene in it too.
the triple Lindy.
How old's Rodney Dangerfield in it?
dude.
I mean, Rodney Dangerfield was always old.
Right.
Yeah. He's probably 47, but he looks like
It
he's
looked like
73.
Okay, so it is a classic movie. It is. Oh, Sam Kinison scene.
Man,
Sam
Back to
Kinison.
School.
Sam Kinison is the teacher who's having like nom flashbacks.
I'll have to look for it.
My buddies didn't die face down in the muck. It was like his
It's
first
so-
TV role.
It's so good.
And I think Rodney gave him that role.
It's so good.
Okay,
like
Back
his
to
first-
School.
Back to School.
I'll look
it's
for it.
so good.
Guys, there's a new wax statue of The Rock in France, and it's
horrible.
It's horrible. The Rock is a proud Samoan, and he's made a point to celebrate all of his Hawaiian heritage in his films. The statue, however, looks like some just random white dude. It looks like The Rock, but if he were Caucasian.
Yeah.
And people are really upset about it. He looks like Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Did you see it, Rafe?
No.
Dude, I got to give you, there's a picture of his name's Brian Davis, a good buddy of mine, and that's him. I got to find a picture
And
of
we'll put
Brian.
this up on the blog if you need to see it if you're driving. But Rafe, look at this.
Yeah.
He looks like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, he's a little pale.
I mean, it looks like him.
Looks like
It
Yul
does.
Brenner.
They did a good
It,
job.
it looks
does
like
look
him,
like
but
him.
the color's off.
The color is
Do you remember Yul Brenner?
completely off.
Oh yeah.
That's who it looks like.
You ever
The
see? So
tone.
Yul Brenner.
Yul Brenner got ripped.
Yul Brenner. You ever see? He died of lung cancer. Apparently, he was a huge smoker. You ever see his message to people, right before he died about not smoking? It's probably one of the saddest things you'll ever. Because Yul Brenner was badass,
Yeah.
right? The King and I.
King and I, Westworld. He was the original
You're right.
bad guy in Westworld. The original Westworld.
But he delivers an anti-smoking message, as he's dying of lung cancer.
Wow.
It's
Moving.
First
very-
cool bald guy in Hollywood,
Yeah.
too. Really opened
Him
the
and
door
Telly
for some
Savalas.
bald guys. But he was pre-Telly.
On
Trust me.
on TV tonight. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon has Bad Bunny. Seth Meyers will have Darren Aronofsky and Fred Armisen. Stephen Colbert will have Keegan Michael Key and his wife Elle Key, and music from John Batiste. And then Snoop Dogg and Patricia Williams will be on Jimmy Kimmel. There was a list out. This is just real fast. This is not what the list we're going to trash, but there was a list out about how, we heard a couple days ago how Tom Cruise said that we could never have his likeness in merchandise, and that's why we don't have little figurines of him. Well, somebody compiled a list of other contractual agreements for actors, and there's some interesting ones. For instance, Keanu Reeves has no digital editing clause in his contract because years ago there was a tear digitally added to his face, and it changed the way he performed. Or though he
No
says,
digital editing?
no digigital editing.
No CGI.
Oh, no CG. He was in The Matrix.
That was all real.
Yeah.
Mind blown. Jack Nicholson demanded extra time off from shooting Batman so he wouldn't miss any Laker games. That
I
was
heard
in
that
his
before, yeah.
clause. Queen Latifah refuses to die in any of her movies. That way she can always be in the sequel, which I think is actually
Makes
kind of
sense.
smart. Mark Wahlberg has a clause in his contract specifically for Silver Linings Playbook that guaranteed him $900,000 if Anne Hathaway dropped out of the movie. She did, but then he quit first, so he didn't get the payout.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were supposed to be. So instead of Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence,
yeah.
it was going to be Mark Wahlberg and Anne Hathaway.
Silver Linings dodged a bullet. Big time on that.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, it was great.
I liked it.
can't
That was good.
imagine that
'Cause it
being
was
a Mark
casted.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, same.
Wow, that's wild. That changes the whole thing.
I like the Eagles.
Hey, you want to dance with me? Hey, you want to dance with me? Let's do this dance together.
That was about, they were Eagles fans, right?
Yeah, the football team.
The football
Yeah.
team. I'm acting with De Niro.
So much breathing.
Slow down, Mark.
Samuel L. Jackson demands time off to play golf twice a week in his contract. He also makes sure that in his contract he doesn't have to do a second take if he thinks he nailed it a first time, which is so Samuel L.
That
Jackson
is
of him.
sweet.
Barbra Streisand demands peach-colored toilet paper to match her skin tone and rose petals in the toilet bowl. And finally, let's trash this list. Disney's 100th anniversary, MovieWeb.com put together the 30 best animated characters of all time. We're only going to talk about the top 10.
From movies?
This is animated characters across
Okay,
the
so
board.
Mickey's got to be number one.
Mickey is number one. Great guess.
Donald,
Donald is number two. Keep going.
Goofy.
Goofy is number three. Keep going.
Fred Flintstone.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's mean.
Mickey,
He's the first guy.
Donald,
Come on,
Goofy.
first sitcom
Pluto.
on TV.
No.
Is it Minnie?
What's the
No.
specificity of this list again?
Just Disney
Animated
characters.
characters from
best?
Disney. From
Oh,
Disney.
from Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Flintstones.
That's why.
Yeah.
These are the most iconic. I can recognize.
These
them.
are the best animated characters.
best.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the adjective.
The toaster lady.
Now, for number 4, are we talking, is it from a movie or is it a
A movie and a show.
movie and a show?
Chippendale.
Who?
Daisy Duck.
No.
Movie and a show.
Actually, the partners of Mickey and Donald didn't make the list.
Okay, so no Daisy.
Does Winnie
No
the
Minnie.
Pooh count?
Winnie the Pooh's number 4.
Okay.
Good job,
Oh,
Scott.
good job.
Mhm.
Now let's go into Disney movies because that's
All right.
Everybody else.
Elsa.
Elsa's number 5. Keep going. You guys are in order.
Aladdin.
No. But somebody else from Aladdin.
Is there a
Ariel,
Princess
the
next?
Little Mermaid.
No, not top 10.
Jasmine?
No.
Oh, the genie.
Genie is number 9.
Darn it.
Timon and Pumbaa.
No. I'll give you the movie, you give me the character. From Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
No.
The
Wendy.
pirate.
Captain Hook.
No.
Lost Boys.
No.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, number 6.
Yeah. She flies
That was dumb.
around
She's
at
literally on
the park.
Yeah.
every movie.
All right, what about this? Lilo and Stitch. Which one?
Stitch.
Ampersand.
Stitch. Sleeping Beauty. Who from Sleeping Beauty?
The Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Beast.
No.
The Witch.
Yes,
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Ah.
Number 8. Genie was number 9. Number 10 from Cinderella. It's Cinderella.
Okay.
All right, and that's your top 10.
All right, today's crappy.
Snow White and all the dwarves edged out, huh?
Didn't
No,
make
it's
it, huh?
number
Wow.
30.
All right,
They're number
today's
one in my
crappy
heart.
birthdays. Praz from the Fugees is 51. Our buddy Chris Kattan is 53.
love him.
Trey Parker from South Park is 54. Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau, you know him as Happy Hogan in the Iron Man movies. He directed the first 2 Iron Man films, plus Elf, Cowboys and Aliens, The Jungle Book, The Lion King remake. God, him and Swingers.
So good.
That movie is
So money.
phenomenal.
Jon Favreau is 57. The scene in Swingers where after he meets the girl at the bar and he calls her like 50 times is probably one of the most cringe, awkward scenes in cinema history. God, just rewatch that movie.
And anyone that is about to move to LA, or maybe you just moved to LA, you got to watch that film, because that's, to this day, the life is exactly the same as that film in LA.
Is it
it's
really?
Hilarious.
That's
When
great.
he's all depressed and he's sitting on the floor and he's just eating pieces off like a sausage stick.
God, I was in
what
love
a
with
great
Vince
movie.
Vaughn in that movie.
Ty Pennington from Trading Spaces is 59. Evander Real Deal Holyfield is 61. And the great John Lithgow is 78 today. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Brandy Anderson. So I said that wrong. Brandy Aniston.
Aniston.
Brandy Aniston. Today's birthday girl has been in 424 fine films, including All New Hot Showers 2 and 3, The Asian Sex Buffet, Ass for Days 9, Big Boob Babes Hard at Work. She was in The Booty Hunter, Caged and Cucked, Gazongas 4, Massage Parlor Mayhem. She was in Touch My Tushy 5, and who could forget her role in 2013's New Year's Resolutions.
Resolutions. Nice.
Brandy Aniston is 39 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, King Scott, if you would, get our big Metallica fan on the phone.
Okay.
Because after the break, we're going to do the Metallica quiz. That's right, the Metallica quiz. And is it Mike?
Let me check.
Metallica.
I believe his name is Mike.
It's not Mike. There's a Mike in the chat who's going to be sorely disappointed because he thinks it's him. He also said he was at work and then was in our live chat.
Oh, there we go.
Is it Mike?
It is mine.
All right, so Mike's got a
Metallica.
chance to get himself into the Metallica experience, VIP style. Take it over the iconic High Point Theater Saturday, November 4th, the same weekend the mighty Metallica playing those two shows at the Dome, Friday the 3rd, Sunday the 5th. So this is sandwiched right in the middle. You'll walk the red carpet, join Cinema St. Louis that Saturday for 3 awesome Metallica concert films. You have to be 21 and older to get into this thing, but we want to send Mike VIP style. So we'll get Mike on the phone, and Lern will ask him 5 Metallica trivia questions.
We were going through these yesterday, and I mean, I'm not the smartest tool in the box.
I think
and
these are a bit easier.
I could get, I
Well,
could
he
get
did
a few of these.
put in a request. He had all this funny stuff he said, and he's like, also, take it easy on me.
Oh,
Okay, well, so it's 5 questions, 10 possible points, because if he answers the questions without any options, it's 2 points.
Correct.
If he takes the options, if we give him the multiple choice, and he gets it right, it's 1 point.
Right.
So he's got to get 7 points to win the tickets.
Total.
Yep.
Total 7 points.
And he's a certified lunatic.
Lunatic.
really? Mm-hmm. Right on.
So you got a budget. I mean, poor Ron yesterday who played. Was it Ron?
Doug.
Doug.
Heavy Metal Doug.
Poor
Remember
Doug.
Doug
Poor Doug
Doug
didn't budget his points at. It was a disaster.
It was.
He also
He's
got
no
0.
points.
He also
Yeah.
got 0 correct.
Not
was
allowed
close.
to budget. Hard to budget 0.
You
Out of
know,
100.
But even still, he thought he was getting questions correct.
I think the day before, I think keeping him a second day was a mistake for him because I feel like he psyched himself out.
He blew it.
Yeah.
Doug blew it.
Sorry, Doug
24
Boat.
hours to prepare.
So you have to answer at least 2 questions without the options.
Right.
Like, you have to answer 2 questions.
Yes, and the confidence in Mike had, I'm assuming he's going to answer them all that way.
Yeah.
The confidence to email you in all caps.
Should
Daring
we,
you.
Caps.
All
should
caps.
we give him no options?
Daring you to call him.
Yeah, he should have no options.
Huge fan. Tickets to both nights.
No option.
Called Doug an idiot.
What?
Dared
I
you.
think so. So Mike says he's such a huge fan. I think he should only get options on 1 question.
I agree. You get to 1 lifeline.
Wow.
You get the
Mike.
options on 1 question.
I'm here for this.
Yeah, because Mike dared us.
Oh.
Mike dared us.
And you know what? Yeah, we need to push back.
I'm going to
because-
read his email
Please.
verbatim, except for the part I can't say on
Can
the
you
air.
step it back and yell it? Because that's what all caps means whenever people.
Giving Doug a second chance at trivia is bull squat. But he didn't say
thank you.
squat! Exclamation point. I was on the line ringing with my guitar in hand, but giving him a second chance. That's 1 email. That was just from yesterday. All caps, real Metallica fan here, exclamation point times 3. I have tickets for both nights. Was calling all 3 days, and you let, quote, Doug, end quote, have 2 chances. All caps, I dare you to call me out. Mike from California.
We're calling you out, Mike.
Yep.
Well,
We're changing the
calling you
rules, too. You only get one question that you could use the multiple choice on.
Right.
Oh.
And you still need to get 7 points.
I think it'll be easy for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Mike?
What's up now, Mike?
All right, Mike, we're calling you.
Seriously,
Mike on the
thanks for
phone,
listening to
Scott.
the
You
show, buddy.
sure about that?
Good luck, Mike.
That's all I'm seeing in my head right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. You sure about that? You sure about that, Corn Cup TV?
All right, we got Mike Metallica on the phone. We'll call him Mike Metallica. Mike Metallica.
Yes,
All right, you called me out, and here we are.
it's on.
I dare you to call me.
I
I triple dog.
Yeah, you did. Legally, Mike, I had to call you.
know.
I had to call you.
Here I am.
So here we are, Mike. Some Metallica trivia for you and just for you. All right, here's how it's going to work. We're changing the rules because you got a big mouth. You got a big mouth,
right.
Mike.
Mike, were you really at work, man?
I was.
Or were you Googling
said he works
Metallica
nights.
facts?
He said he works nights.
I was trying to hide my phone and text you guys.
All right, hey, listen, I believe you, Mike. Make sure you're in a good spot because your signal's kind of
Air traffic control is a tough job, man.
All right, so he's a heart surgeon over at Barnes. Okay.
Great.
Are you really?
No.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Lern. Okay, so Mike, you got a chance to get into the Metallica experience VIP style, taking over the iconic High Point Theater Saturday, November 4th. That same weekend, Metallica's playing the Dome. You have tickets for
Yes.
both days, Mike?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Which day are you looking forward to most?
Friday.
With Pantera.
Pantera.
Right? My man. I want him to win. I'm going Friday, too.
That's right. And well,
Yeah.
Van Halen's going to be there, too. That's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
really looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing him as well. All right, so
Yeah.
so Mike, each question is worth 2 points. Okay.
Right.
Now you, Big Mouth Mike, only get to use the options once.
Yeah. Only once for the options.
Only once for the options.
All right.
But I think you're going to do great here.
I do, too.
If you are a true Metallica fan, you should have no problem with this quiz. All right, you got to get at least 7 points. Mike, here we go.
All right.
All right, Mike. Number 1. In 2011, Metallica teamed up with which artist for their album Lulu?
Oh, that was I just read this. Give me the options.
Okay, this is the only time that you're going to be able to use the options. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Was it A, Rod Stewart, B, Lou Reed, C, Paul McCartney, or D, Robert Plant?
Lou Reed because he wanted to pick a fight with Lars.
Okay.
All right. Number 2, Metallica's third studio album, Master of Puppets, was released worldwide in March of 1986. But in what country was it recorded?
The UK.
Okay. Number 3, guitarist Kirk Hammett joined the band in 1983 following the departure of Dave Mustaine. What band did he play in before Metallica?
Exodus.
Okay. Number 4, who originally wrote Die, 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 My Darling?
Oh, it's on Garage Days.
Da, 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 my darling. You know that song?
Yeah. Glenn Danzig.
Okay.
Is that your final? Is that your final
Is that
answer?
your final answer?
I know that's not right.
You want me to sing-
Bungie.
You want me to sing it again? Da, 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 my darling.
It's them or Bungie. Let's go with Bungie.
You're saying Budgie?
Bungie.
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 Bungie. All right. And number 5, who designed the Metallica logo?
The lettering?
Yep.
Who designed the Metallica logo?
I think it was Lars.
Okay.
Okay, let's go over these answers. It's Metallica Mike,
Before we do, Mike, I love your energy.
Yeah.
Thanks, so
Dude, it's awesome.
And despite your cocksuredness that you emailed us with, I am rooting for you.
And by the way, I saw in the chat that your daughter gave me my unicorn squishy. Is that correct?
that is it.
I'm squishing it right now. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's you. Oh, we got
We're
to
going to
talk,
talk
Mike.
to you after race show.
That's right.
I tell you what,
After race show.
and Lern uses that unicorn a lot.
Dude, the pink hair on this unicorn is going away because I squish it so much. So it's great.
Oh, she knew you'd love it.
And she
Very sweet of
does.
her.
She uses it every day. All right, here we go.
I wish I could send you the video of her watching the video that we took of you.
Oh, yeah?
'Cause she started crying.
Oh, that's
It
very
was,
sweet.
it was madness. It was crazy.
I was
All
hammered
right,
drunk.
Mike, let's
All right.
see.
All right,
Let's see if
either
we
way,
go.
I still love you guys.
I love you too, Mike. Let's see what's going on here with the answers.
All right, Mike Metallica, number one.
See how much you love us.
In 2011, Metallica teamed up with which artist from to get the album Lulu out? You took the options for this very first question, and you were correct. It was Lou Reed that
Lou
they teamed
Reed.
up with. 1 point there.
All right, so Mike, unfortunately, your options were now off the table.
Right.
So it was Lou Reed for sure.
All right, number two, Metallica's third album, Master of Puppets, was released worldwide in March of 1986. But what country was it recorded? You said the UK. The answer is Denmark. So that is 0 points.
In Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Recorded in Copenhagen.
Number three, guitarist Kirk Hammett joined the band in 1983 following the departure of Dave Mustaine. What band did he play in before this? You knew that right away. Exodus, and you are correct. So you have 3 points up until this point.
Now you got to sweep out here, Mike.
And
Number four, who originally wrote Die, 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 My Darling? Now, at first you guessed Glenn Danzig. And if you would have stuck with that answer, you would have been correct. Because technically, Glenn Danzig did write that song for the Misfits, which was the answer. But you decided to change your answer to Bungie, which is incorrect. So
give me
0
1
points.
point.
0
Give me
point.
one.
No, you get nothing for that.
Come on, I
You
had
get
it.
nothing for that. It was the Misfits. We would have accepted probably Glenn Danzig.
We would have.
But I had it.
I would have allowed it. I feel like he got led in another direction a little bit, but
You want? All right, you want to give him a point?
you know what? Let's give it to him.
Well, all right,
1
fine,
point. All right.
fine.
I like his
Rafe is
energy.
giving you
Fine.
1
We're
point.
gonna
The
get
original. I feel like
All right, fine.
I feel like we led him away from a correct answer.
So we're at 4. 4 points total right now, correct?
No, we'll give.
5.
Well, there's no way we
5.
could get it anyway then.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
All right, fine. We'll give him 2 points.
We're giving him 2
Fine,
points.
fine. We'll give him 2
Okay,
points.
cool.
2 points.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're soft on this show now. We're giving you 2 points. It comes down to this.
Because the daughter gave the unicorn.
Right.
Yeah.
Your
And
daughter's
he's-
saving your ass here,
Okay,
Mike.
here we go. Final answer.
Final answer. Number 5. Who designed Metallica's logo? Mike Metallica guessed Lars Ulrich. That is incorrect. It was James Hetfield.
Oh, no.
It was James Hetfield.
James Hetfield
Your
designed Metallica's logo.
So even with the gimme,
I knew it was James or Lars.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike Metallica.
Mike, we love
We'll
you.
see. We love you. We'll see you. We'll see you at the Dome on the 3rd.
Yes.
Mike Metallica.
Bummer.
And by the way, I did press 3 buttons at the end there.
So you got excited.
I got so excited. My fat friggin' fingers.
Yeah, you got big old hands, man.
I did the ding. I did the Hoosier woo, and then finally.
And then the disappointment.
tell me all about it.
Just so you know, like behind the scenes here, my machine here is called the Instant Replay.
It is.
There's a lot of buttons on here, and I have there's a lot of working parts here. So like, if I want to go David Lee Roth, that's on another.
That's a
machine.
separate.
That's a separate.
There's a David Lee Roth machine.
Right. David Lee Roth has a machine dedicated to himself.
Yes, as he should.
Signature Dave.
It's like a
That was
speak and
super
spell.
expensive,
It's
too.
one of those speak and spell, or one of those. What are those called? Where you pull the thing on the side and
The
it
little
spins.
types.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
What's
be
that called?
awesome.
Man, my
That best
brain's
to the
not-
12 of fame.
Does he even have a name?
CNC? That's a CNC. We got a
CNC.
DLR CNC up in here.
Yeah, it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Custom.
And then this other machine I have here, it's got 50 buttons. I mean, literally 50 buttons on here, and I could normally with my left hand figure out what button to press without looking. But sometimes
Sometimes you go awry. Hey, I think I like the idea of these Metallica freak fans sending us all caps vulgar emails to get on the show. I think that
Hold on now.
for tomorrow, I think we need another one of Mike has really
Hold
set
on,
the
you
tone.
have to look at all the emails.
Yeah.
All right,
Careful what you ask
if you
for.
want to get on to the Metallica trivia last time tomorrow,
Yeah.
just send us a very vulgar email.
We want the most vulgar Metallica fan in St. Louis that hates us.
Dude, you know what
And you have
sucks?
to dare. Make sure.
Yeah,
I really
didn't
didn't like.
call.
I liked once he got on the phone. I liked Mike's personality and his
too.
energy.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah. He's a sweet guy, man. I like him.
And then he biffed it pretty hard. Stay out of the chat,
He
Mike.
did good, though. That was close.
Yeah, I mean, we gave him one,
Oh, that's true.
and he still didn't make it. But
Man, his gut was right on that.
he was, and I felt a little bad about that because I was like, I feel like Danzig, if it's the Misfits, we can give it to him.
Right.
But it's arguable.
Yeah.
He had the right guy.
Well, the question was who wrote it.
Yeah,
and so,
who wrote
you know
it?
what I'm saying? That would be Glenn.
I wrote as the answer the Misfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have said what band originally performed, then
Right.
he might have been on the hook.
My
for
question was, it's fine. We gave it to him.
Fine.
it. But you know Metallica quite as good as you thought you did.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
All right. Do you want to give away more stuff?
Yeah.
We have other things to give away. Oh, by the way, tomorrow we will have tickets to go see Pete Davidson.
That just got announced.
That just got announced. Tomorrow we will give away Pete Davidson tickets. Today we've got tickets to go see Kiss, which is next Wednesday over at Enterprise. We got tickets to go see Ludo Sunday, October 29th over at the Pageant. And we got tickets to go see the Blues Saturday over at Enterprise. It's the Blues and the Penguins. After the break, we're going to play simple game, golf course or rehab. Rafe is going to read the name of a business. You tell us if it's a golf course or a rehab center. 2 out of 3 right, you win. That's it. Simple game. Kiss tickets, Ludo tickets, Blues tickets. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Golf course or rehab, next. All right, we're going to play a golf course or rehab. It's a simple game. Rafe is going to read you the name of the business, and you will tell us if it is a golf course or a rehab facility. 2 out of 3 right, your choice of tickets. Tickets to go see Kiss. Kiss, their End of the Road tour, Wednesday over at Enterprise Center. That's next Wednesday. We got tickets to go see Ludo, Sunday night, October 29th, over at the Pageant. And we have tickets to go see this Saturday's Penguins Blues game over at Enterprise Center. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Let's go to the phones. And Brendan in Festus. Good morning, Brendan.
Good morning, fellas.
All right, let's play golf course or rehab. Here we go.
All right, Brendan. Good luck. Gold Bridge in Lewisburg, Kansas.
Let's do golf course.
Off to a terrible start. Gold Bridge in Lewisburg, Kansas is a rehab
It's a
facility.
rehab.
Next.
All right. Got to sweep out. River Marsh in Cambridge, Maryland.
Golf course for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
Confidently.
Well done. Well
All
done.
right, Brendan, it comes down to this.
Brendan, welcome to Griffin Gate in Lexington, Kentucky.
Rehab.
No.
That is a golf course, my friend.
Bummer.
Griffin Gate is a golf course. Let's go to Lisa in Arnold. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
All right, Lisa, here we go. Golf course or rehab?
Good luck, Lisa. Bridger Creek in Bozeman, Montana.
Golf course.
Yes.
Correct.
Off to a great start. Here we go.
Walker Creek in Montgomery, Alabama.
Golf course.
Nope.
Rehab.
It's a rehab.
Walker Creek. All right, here we go. Drum roll again. Final one.
Pocono Mountain in Pocono, Pennsylvania.
Golf course.
No.
Bummer.
That's a rehab.
Pocono Mountain is a rehab center. Damn it.
Everybody knows.
All right, Josh. Josh
Little
in
place
Festus.
called Pocono.
Good morning, guys. Happy birthday, Lern.
Hey, thanks so much.
You know, I've been to the
Get off
Poconos.
low.
Was one of the first places I went to with my now wife, who went down there. It was very affordable. We went to like a couples resort. because it's all we could afford. And we had a champagne-shaped hot tub in the
Cute.
middle of the room.
Like a bottle?
Yes.
That is hot as
no,
hell.
it was like a flute, like a
Oh.
champagne shaped glass. It was so gross. It was so gross.
You didn't get in?
Oh no, we got in.
Okay.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, we got it.
It was carpet everywhere, and in the middle of the room was a champagne glass hot tub.
Is that where the Poconos are? Pocono, Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Pocono Mountains. Yeah. Anyway, Josh, here we go.
Josh, good luck. Heritage Oaks in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Golf course.
Yes.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
The Ledges in York, Maine.
The what?
The Ledges.
Rehab.
No. The Ledges golf course. Duh.
Okay.
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 All right, Josh. Comes down to this.
Josh, Liberty Bay in Portland, Maine.
Rehab.
Yeah. All right, Josh. Hang on.
Very good.
Josh. Good on, Josh.
Good job, Josh.
Dave and Arnold. Good morning, Dave.
Happy birthday, Riz.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Happy birthday to me and to Lern and to Rafe and to King Scott. Here we
Good
go.
luck, Dave. Pinecrest in Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh, that sounds like a golf course.
Yes, it is.
It is. Well done.
Yes, it is. Next.
River Ridge in Eagan, Minnesota.
Oh, let's get off the heroin.
So,
Rehab.
Rehab? Yes, indeed.
Very good.
All right, Dave.
No,
Just like that.
his drug of choice.
Brittany, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Brittany. Golf course or rehab? Let's play.
Good luck, Brittany.
Thank you.
Welcome to River Rock in Burlington, Vermont.
River Rock. Golf course.
No. Rehab.
It's a rehab.
Oh, man.
Oh,
It's also a really
Off
cool
to a
4 CD set you can buy.
River Rock.
COD, yeah. Is that River Rock, man? Well, turn it up, man. All right. Back in the game. Brittany, here we go. Pumpkin Ridge in North Plains, Oregon.
Pumpkin Ridge, did you say?
Pumpkin Ridge.
I did say.
Oh, golf course.
Yes.
She's back.
Ooh.
Hey, man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Up, man.
I need to get that.
Turn it up, man.
Whoa, is that River Rock, man? I want to go on a float trip, dude.
Turn it up.
Here's a place you could possibly go on a float trip. Bridger Creek in Bozeman, Montana.
Was that Richard Creek?
Bridger Creek. Bridger. Bridger.
Rock. Rock course. Golf course.
Golf course?
Correct.
That is
rock
correct.
course.
Yeah.
It is a rock and roll golf course.
As a matter of fact, we had that one earlier. So thank you, Brittany.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we did. It is on that
We did.
twice.
It's on the list.
And
That's
she
my
still
fault.
struggled. That's okay.
But you got it right, though. Tyler in Bourbon. Hello, Tyler.
Hey, good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Here we go, Tyler.
Good luck, Tyler. Gold Bridge in Lewisburg, Kansas.
Rehab.
Yep, that's again. We had that
Had
twice.
one earlier. I just wanted to see if the people are paying attention. Here we go.
And they are. And they are. Thank you, Tyler. Next.
Edgewater in Moorhead, Kentucky.
Golf course?
No, let's rehab.
Oh,
Oh, God, Tyler. Here we go.
Bring it home, Tyler. Carnegie Hill in New York, New York.
golf course.
No.
That's rehab, bud.
Hey, man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah, man. Turn it up, man.
Woo!
Loves it.
All right, one more. Troy. Hello, Troy.
Hello.
All
Happy
right,
birthday,
Troy.
Riz.
Thank you, buddy. Final contestant, golf course or rehab. Here we go.
All right, no repeats in this round. Got to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right.
Warm Springs in Boise, Idaho.
Let's go Rehab. Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, shoot.
Nope, that's a golf course where they just let you pee off the tee boxes.
Yep.
Warm
Really?
Springs in Boise, Idaho. All right, bringing it home. 2 for 2. I
I
feel
like
it.
hitting off the ladies' tees.
Alaska Dream in Palmer, Alaska.
Golf course.
Rehab, brother.
That's Rehab.
Dang it.
Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one
All
more.
right, one more. Come on. Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nicholas. Okay, here we go. This is it. Final contestant.
You better win, Nick.
Better bring it home. Let's go.
Nick. Valley Ranch in Middleton.
Valley
Delaware.
Ranch.
Valley Ranch.
Valley Ranch.
Rehab.
Yes.
Correct.
Off to a great start
Great
here.
start. Great start.
Hidden Valley in Lawson, Missouri.
Rehab.
No!
Oh, come on, man. That was a gimme.
Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Where's Lawson, Missouri?
I think
Right.
it's
That's a fake town.
in the only golf course. I think it's the only. All right, here we go. Ready?
Final one. Come on, Nick.
Hickory House in Greenfield, Indiana.
Hickory House.
Hickory House.
Rehab.
Yes, it is.
It is a rehab.
Yes, it is. Oh, boy. Thank you, Nick. Whew, that's
Let's end on a good note.
sweating. All right, good. Good. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. All right, let's we got some news next. Where the Metallica emails are coming in fast and furious,
Good.
calling us out. Pick me for the Metallica quiz tomorrow. All right, we'll find somebody. We'll reach out.
I'm sifting through them currently.
Any promising leads?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I want the nastiest one. I want F word in an email.
Send us a nasty email and let us know why you should be picked for the Metallica quiz tomorrow.
I'm the biggest effing Metallica fan in the show.
Yeah, throw a
you
lot
guys
of F
are
words in
soft.
there. Yeah. Do it.
MF. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Throw a lot of F words in there. That helps.
forward
That'll
them
help
to
your
you.
chances. All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
Is that Moritz Royce?
Moritz Royce Jewelry.
And that is where, Riz, you get the jewels and not the shaft.
That's right, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show. All right, did you smash that snooze button this morning? Anybody snooze?
Oh, yeah, every day of my life.
Do you really?
Yep.
I have 5 alarms and 3 of them go off and get smashed.
Do you ever feel guilty about hitting the snooze?
Yep,
Oh, man.
every day.
Do you really?
I start off every day with guilt. I do. I go, I'm such a loser. I need to just get up at this first alarm.
A new study found hitting the snooze might not actually be a bad thing.
Hey, now we're talking. Let's
Give me
get-
the
yeah.
news.
So researchers at Stockholm University in Sweden couldn't find a lot of actual proof that hitting snooze is bad for us. So they did their own study. I always heard that it was bad. Like I always heard like if you hit your snooze button, you're going to wake up eventually more tired and it's not good.
Right.
So they brought more than 30 regular snoozers to a sleep lab for 2 nights. One morning, they got to hit snooze 3 times for a total of 30 minutes. On the other night, they didn't hit snooze, but still got an extra half-hour sleep. So which one was better? They found it didn't make a difference.
Dang.
Even when people hit snooze 3 times, they still got an extra 24 minutes of sleep. And it was still good sleep. Waking up for a couple minutes didn't matter. It didn't seem to affect their mood or how tired they felt. And it didn't affect cortisol levels either. That's the hormone that helps us wake up. They also had each person take a quiz right after they woke up, and some of them actually did better after hitting snooze. So does this mean we should all do it? Probably not. Everyone in the study was already a regular snoozer. They think some of us might just be more predisposed to it, especially young adults and night owls.
Oh, my husband is definitely predisposed to my snoozing.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
To your snoozing.
He was bitching about this last night. We were on FaceTime with his parents, and he was, because they're like, oh, what time are you getting up? And I go, well, my alarm goes off at 3:35. And then he was like, and then you get up 4. And I go, that's correct. So he's triggered, which is fine. I love him.
Well, snooze away.
Snooze away.
Tim be
That's
damned. Tim be damned.
I set my life up around it.
Me too.
Spirit animal, dude. To me, it's this. I have messed up sleep cycles. Sometimes I will wake up. There's the occasional day that original alarm goes off at 3:50 or whatever, and I'm like, I'm awake. Or I'll wake up like a minute before it goes off, and I'm like, then I do get up. If I feel like I woke up on my own, I get up. But if it's one of those ones where I feel like I'm in a fog for a second, then I'm like, 10 minutes might kick me into another sleep cycle, and then I wake up. It's a win-lose for me. So it's like either I'm going to feel exactly like I did when I already woke up feeling like dog crap, or that 10, 15 minutes might kick me into the next sleep cycle where I wake up and I'm like, okay, I feel like I took like a little power nap or something in between.
Dang.
I'm in my pre-wake.
I don't snooze ever.
Yeah. I think it's probably
He wakes up in his hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
a more organized person if you're the one that wakes up on the first alarm.
I'm
a snoozer.
I either get up right before my alarm or it goes off and I'm out of bed.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
I'm the same as Rafe. If it goes off and that was me yesterday. I woke up before my alarm. I kept waking up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Oh, and I was like, okay, I'm up at 3. And then I was kind of in this. I love the space where I'm in when I snooze because it's like I'm kind of awake and kind of asleep, and it's like just a slow awakening. It's beautiful. I enjoy that a lot. So.
Me too. But and the other thing is like, shouldn't feel guilty because I'm not setting an alarm for the time I should be up. I'm setting an alarm 30 minutes prior on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if my latest possible moment to get up to get here is 4:15, I don't set it for 4:15 and then snooze past it. I set it for like 3:50, and then I got a 25-minute window.
Right.
To kind of like, if I want to snooze, I will. If I don't, I get to work a little bit early. No harm, no foul. Feels good to me. The best feeling, which happened last night, dogs were being they were up, moving around, woke up. I'm like, oh, man, it's like 4 a.m. I got to get up. And I looked at the clock, and it was midnight.
Oh, the best.
That's great.
Oh, it felt so good. I was just
2
like,
a.m. last night with that.
Woo. Yes.
Let me give you a couple good stories, and I'll hit you with something pretty dark. All right?
Great.
Thank you.
This one's for Lern.
Thank you.
A doctor in Virginia saw a 67-year-old patient last month. Her name is Robin Sipe, and she'd been dealing with depression. So what did he do? He prescribe her?
Prozac? Oh, cats. Yes, I saw this. Get a cat. Yes.
He prescribed her a cat.
because they'll kill you.
No.
And then your depression's over.
Robin was prescribed a cat. Her 15-year-old cat passed away recently, and he thought it was time for her to get another cat. So he literally wrote down on a pad, like a script pad, get a cat.
And she did.
And she did.
And she's all better.
On the way home from her appointment, Robin stopped to buy corn at a roadside stand, and they happened to have 5 kittens they were trying to adopt out. And damn it, one of them was missing a paw, and that's the one she chose.
Yes.
That's the one she chose.
I live for this story. Yes.
Let's hear from Robin.
I was very, very sad. And Dr. King asked me why I was so sad. He was concerned about my overall well-being. And I told him that I had recently lost my beloved pet, Datura, a cat.
I'd recommended that she proceed to get a new cat, and I actually wrote her a prescription to get a cat. Cats and dogs are important for patients, for comfort, for touch, for well-being of their cardiovascular health, lung health.
Nice, right? So the doctor's name is Earl King. What did she name the cat?
Earl?
Earlene.
Oh, Earlene.
Earlene.
We were
Earlene the feeling.
in Rafe's number 2 show. I'm the guest this week, and and you asked me a very specific pointed question about how I got Willow during 2020 when the pandemic began, and I was saying that I don't think I would have been able to make it through as well as I did these last few years had I not had my kitties, and so I understand her very much.
Thank you, Willow.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, we've had candid conversations about that off camera, and I thought you articulated it well on the show. And honestly, if anyone was ever going to sway me, it would be you.
Well,
You have good insight. And I'll be honest, there was a cat at Johnny Brock's yesterday.
That
He
thing
sent me a
was
picture of the
so
cat.
sweet.
yeah, there was a cat there.
That cat
I stayed
kind of
the hell
had
away
me
from it.
swooning a little bit. I was
I
petting
stayed
this
the hell away
cat.
from it.
No.
He's lying.
No, he's a sweet cat, man. That thing is so bold too, and
He was just
I love
outside
it.
hanging out,
Yeah.
and then he was coming inside, hopping up on the table while we were changing, getting a little belly rub, and I was
I
like,
love
"This
that.
cat's kind of like a dog."
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I was very fortunate because we had cats my whole life, and the one that was pretty much from my memory starting till I was almost in college. That one was just kind of like that cat yesterday. Just so cool
Nice cat.
and
Chill.
just awesome. It was
Well,
basically a dog.
There you go. That's the good
best.
story.
And now for
And
this.
now for
Okay.
this.
Let's get dark.
You guys know the name Joran Vandersloot?
Yeah.
What'd you call him?
Oh. This.
Joran Vandersloot, Natalie Holloway. She was the one that went missing in Aruba years and years ago, back in 2005. Well, in federal court yesterday, Joran Vandersloot admitted to killing her in Aruba back in 2005, and he pleaded guilty to attempting to extort her mom. I mean, this guy is
Evil.
evil. Evil, yes. Does evil walk among us? Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Joran is a 36 years old. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison as part of his plea deal, under which he agreed to a polygraph test and to give information about Natalie's disappearance to her mother, Beth. This is all part of the federal plea deal. Now, for years, everybody knew he did it, but nobody knew where he put the body, how he did it, what the
Right.
details were. Yeah, remember, they never found her body.
Right.
So this a-hole is already serving time in prison in Peru for the 2010 murder of a 21-year-old. Prosecutor said he will be returned there once proceedings in the Holloway case are finished in the U.S. So in his recorded statement, he gave details of what happened in Aruba back in 2005. He said he was on a beach when she basically rebuffed his sexual advances. He says he laid her down. They started kissing. When she was 18, by the way. Natalie was 18. When she told him, like, hey, this is all I want, like, this is as far as I want to take it, he refused. She kicked him in the crotch. He then kicked her, quote, extremely hard in the face. And she was then lying down unconscious, possibly even dead already. Wow. He then picked up a cinder block he found on the beach and smashed her head with it.
What?
Before walking into the ocean and just pushing her body out to the water.
Awful.
Like out to sea.
Insanity.
He says after that, got out of the water, and I walked home.
Yep. Her mother, are you getting to the part where the mom,
Yeah.
do you have her audio?
Here's Beth Holloway. This is Natalie Holloway's mother.
Today, I can tell you with certainty that after 18 years, Natalie's case is solved. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. It's over. Joran Vandersloot is no longer the suspect in my daughter's murder. He is the killer.
Yeah.
I hope that, I mean, obviously it's terrible, but I hope that that family has peace, a little bit more peace, knowing more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know. They didn't know how this all went down. They had their assumptions.
Yeah.
And a lot of families that have to deal with murder like this don't ever get to know what those last moments for their loved ones were like. And so at least
They never
know
got to
that.
bury her, though.
Right, I know. Doesn't make it right or good or anything, but
And he wasn't he like the son of like a diplomat or something?
His name sounds
Someone
like
wealthy.
that.
His dad had a lot of money. I remember that.
So he just
His dad tried to protect him.
what a prick.
Nepo.
Evil incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
How did he try to extort the mother? You said that in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't really know the details on that. I think he tried to say, if you give me money,
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
And this was a plea deal for his doing all of this, for him talking, right? So he's only
He's
in
in-
20 years, I thought.
Sentenced to 20 years as part of this plea deal.
Right.
But he's in time already in Peru. He's in jail already in Peru for killing somebody else.
Right.
jeez.
Back in 2010.
Interesting.
I don't know. If
And
it'll
what
get out.
motivated him to do this? Just the plea deal?
That's what I'm thinking.
He says he also found, he found religion, and it's the coming clean part too. He says he hopes it will provide some kind of closure for her family. But yeah,
So he
that's
actually has remorse now?
whatever that is for that kind of monster.
Bummer, man.
18 years that's been going on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that long. I mean, it has been.
Anybody ever been to Aruba? It's gorgeous.
No.
I want to go.
It's awesome.
It's a place that sounds like the old car horn.
Aruba.
Yeah.
All right, that's your news. All right, so I think we got our Metallica contestant for tomorrow. Somebody wrote a lovely email to us.
They did. Brandon G., I think your day in the sun has come. So be ready tomorrow. King Scott will be in touch.
Word.
His email minus vulgarities. I wager you guys putting my phone number on the air to have the entire metro area and all worldwide listeners of YouTube and the podcast roast me to no end if I fail tomorrow's quiz. I'm currently 16 for 20 without the options and 19 for 20 when the options were given. Ball's in your court. Blanks.
Wow.
Respectfully, Brandon G., 5-time 5-3 champion, which isn't the name of the game. 2-time, which makes me have a lot of faith in you, Brandon G. 2-time golf course and rehab champion. Well, Brandon G., tomorrow you get to put your money where your mouth is.
And your phone number.
And your phone number.
And your phone number in your mouth.
Where the world can see.
Yes.
Yeah, he also said, P.S. I love the show. My number's 314-624. Yeah, so it just kept going.
Okay, well, tomorrow, Brandon,
It's
give
on.
you a call. And it's on.
Be ready, Brandon.
All right, so the Dallas Cowboys, the football team.
Yes.
The NFL team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I've heard of them, yeah.
Nicknamed America's team, actually first coined back in 1978 in a Dallas Cowboys highlight film. A guy mentioned that the team appears on TV so much, like whoever narrated that film back in 78, the team appears on TV so much that they are as recognizable as movie stars and U.S. presidents. Thus, they are, quote, America's team. Mm-hmm. And the name stuck. I mean, we've all heard the Cowboys being referred to as America's team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are the Cowboys still America's team? For all you football fans out there?
I would say no, that's flipped.
Now they're Jerry's kids.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry's kids.
Big time.
They are Jerry's kids.
Mm-hmm.
So who's America's team now?
I think I know this year
time,
who it is.
Is it time to drop the nickname for the Cowboys for America's team? Who is America's team when it comes to the NFL?
There isn't one.
Yeah, this year it's clear. This is the Chiefs this year.
Is it the Chiefs, though?
I don't think so, man.
I don't think so.
I think they're loved and everyone's stoked.
I thought they were quickly hated. Yeah. I think they were quickly elevated to the 7-time Super Bowl
I didn't realize
Patriots
people were
level.
annoyed of them.
Yeah, I think there may be a little overexposure with the Chiefs.
Yeah, just
I mean, if Taylor
People hate
could
winners.
bump them, Taylor could bump them to America's team because there's a whole segment of America that is familiar with football that wasn't.
Yeah.
The Swiftie community.
I think that America's team now, the Buffalo Bills.
I like it.
I think America's team, the America's NFL team, and I think the DeMar Hamlin thing with him having the heart attack on the field last year, I think that kind of pushed him into everybody's world.
They were in the top 5 most hated fan bases.
I know,
So
but
I'm gonna have to-
they're the lovable. You know, they haven't achieved, greatness yet. I think people are kind of rooting for them. I mean, think about Buffalo. Yuck.
Well, and America is so divided, so it makes sense that the Bills would be America's team because people are so divided on the Buffalo Bills.
I think it's something that brings everybody together. Do people hate the Bills?
Yes. Donnie Fandango
Loves the Bills.
loves the Bills, and yet, like Rafe Williams probably hates the Bills.
Who would be America's team then?
I
As far
think
as
the one
football
team
goes.
that would not be hated in any market's the Rams. I think they're loved
That's
everywhere.
definitely not.
Oh,
I would say
Nothing about the Rams is likable.
okay.
I'm trying to think
take
of
this-
like
take the St. Louis thing out of it. They're in a big, gazillion-dollar stadium that they don't sell out all the time.
Dorks.
You got a, rich guy. And listen, all the NFL owners are rich, but I don't know. It's something about Stan Kroenke, I think, that rubs people wrong.
Yeah.
well,
Again, take the St. Louis thing out of it.
right. I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at like teams that I think outlive their region. And I would argue San Francisco 49ers or the Green Bay Packers. I see a lot of where I see fans in other parts of the country where I'm like, why? Why that team? I don't go to Tempe, Arizona and see a lot of Buffalo Bills fans. I know Bills fans from Buffalo. I know Chiefs fans from Missouri, and I know some people have kind of come around on the Chiefs a little bit, but they quickly got elevated to that like New England Patriots. We hate them. We're tired of seeing them win, even though for 50 years they won nothing. You should be happy that a small market team finally is going to get their year in the sun with a generational talent. I don't know why you can't just let people enjoy it.
Yeah, but I think you're right about Green Bay. Green Bay is the one team that we should admire the most is because they have such a cool setup, and it's so unique.
But this year, you want to know who I think America's team is? And I think you guys will agree? The Detroit Lions.
Oh, yeah.
People are loving that Detroit Lions story right now.
It's a fun one, man.
They stunk forever. The city's in ruin.
They
were the joke of the league. And now they're 5-1 with Jared Goff, who was all but written off in the NFL. The coach, they got a coach. The team is kind of playing with the coach's attitude. They got this lovable, kind of hard around the edges head coach. I think Detroit Lions are America's team right now.
Somebody's saying the Steelers do have the biggest fan base.
Yeah, that's a good argument, dude.
Not bad.
And the Bills call themselves the Bills Mafia. Is that really an American? Man.
But the fact that Barry Sanders is still playing.
Maybe there's no such thing as America's team. Maybe that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Steelers, Niners, Green Bay are teams that I see people not from those cities sporting those jerseys all over the place.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Good or bad?
Good or bad.
And Green Bay has survived a changing of the guard twice. Because people are still, when Aaron Rodgers took over, when they traded Brett Favre to the Jets, people stayed Green Bay. And when Rodgers left, they're on the Jordan Love train.
Gosh, don't you remember in Something About Mary whenever you realized that Brett Favre is the Brett that Cameron Diaz was in love with?
Big deal.
That was great.
Big deal.
That's great.
All right, Lern. Let's get after it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes.
Lern.
Okay.
Sports.
Okay. Sports is brought to you by Martin Jetco Heating and Air Conditioning, more reliable than your sports source. Also presented by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Think you know football? Bet on it at DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportsbook. Guys, okay. So Jake Neighbors, he did a Get Ready With Me video, and it was so cute. This Blues player has great hair. It was picture day. All of the guys were looking good. The Beast was there, too. In other news, this season, the Blues are presenting Keith Tkachuk's 2017 Winter Classic alumni game Jofa helmet as a Player of the Game award.
What?
Jofa. It's Joe time.
I don't even know that. What is it?
Blues, guys.
It's not Jefe?
No, it's Jofa.
Okay.
Because it's Joe.
Now it's Joe time.
Okay.
Blues first round pick Dalibor Dvorsky has been reassigned to the OHL's Sudbury Wolves. Today, Arizona Coyotes at your St. Louis Blues, 7 p.m. game time.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be great.
Can't wait.
Okay. City SC. The Sounders are going to be in town, and it's happening on Saturday at 8 o'clock. Looks like the Seattle Sounders have a 34 percentile for win probability. We favor St. Louis.
Yes.
Also, the City SC and Soccer Bible, they launched commemorative publication, the inaugural, documenting the rise of the MLS's newest expansion team. Guys, this is going to be a 303-page limited edition book. Inaugural is going to showcase City SC through the lens of culture, style, and design. It's going to be available in limited quantities on Saturday, October 21st. This will be at the City Pavilion.
That's this Saturday.
So when you're at the game, make sure you go by and you get this. If you want more info, stlcitysc.com. Now in baseball, the Astros, they beat the Rangers last night, but they're still trailing in the ALCS, 2-1. NFL, all right. So tonight.
Yeah.
We have a game. The Jacksonville Jaguars are versus the New Orleans Saints. The game is happening at 7:15 our time. They're in New Orleans, which is great. I have the Jags winning. What about you guys?
Jags.
Yeah, which is great.
Jags.
I also have the Jags, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Now, in other NFL news, Travis Kelce bought a new home in a gated community in KC. Apparently, he's got a new girlfriend or something. He wants a little bit more privacy.
I heard that.
Dude, it's a nice trailer park, too. I saw it.
Also, in the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces became the first back-to-back WNBA champs in over 20 years by beating the hell out of the New York Liberty by a single point. In college football, South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer broke his foot after watching his team blow a 2-point fourth-quarter lead on Saturday in a loss to Florida. Beamer said, quote, "I was frustrated and I kicked something I shouldn't have kicked. I thought it was okay, and the adrenaline of the game wore off." More college football. Last night, Wednesday night, the Florida International University football team visited Sam Houston State University for a conference of a USA Showdown. And at this stadium, almost no fans showed up.
Oh.
Did you see this? Empty stadium.
Awesome. Showdown.
Now, to be fair, Sam Houston State is 0-6 on the season. There's not a ton of excitement.
0-6.
And that sucks. In hoops, the team store for the Utah Jazz was selling Jumpman merchandise, which, of course, is all about Michael Jordan. Some fans objected to it because Jordan and the Chicago Bulls defeated the Utah Jazz in back-to-back NBA finals from the years 1997 to 1998. Those are some of the rough memories, and fans complained enough that the Jazz removed the Jumpman merchandise from its shelves. That's your sports. We do not have an NFL team. The Cardinals are off tonight, and I'm Lern, and I'm trying to keep my job. Thank you.
Killed it. Thank you, Lern. Good job.
That was really good.
All right, one final break. We'll come back and we will wrap her up. All right, that is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Thank you.
Thursday in the books, lady and gentlemen. Nice, bright, sunny day.
Yeah, gorgeous out there.
Let's get at it, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get at it. I don't know what that means, but we're going to do it.
Okay.
Now we're going to get at it.
I have a lunch. We're going to get at it.
We're going to get at whatever you're going to eat.
Got a lunch?
Got a lunch.
Wow.
Awesome.
Pretty hot, right?
Pretty
That is
awesome.
Pretty hot.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, if you missed anything on the program today, Craig's this Freak of the Week, the quarterfinals, Rehab or golf course, the Metallica quiz, it's all up there on the blog and podcast for you. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The podcast is titled
I Have a Little Toy.
I Have a Little Toy.
Right on.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Friday Fail Stories, Rafe's E Memoriam, another Metallica quiz.
Whoa-wee.
Another overconfident fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a whole lot more.
He's basically perfect.
Higher stakes than today.
That's right.
And also, I want to add tonight from 4:30 to 8:30, I'll be out at Mountaintop Motor Company. So swing on by. It's going to be fun.
4:30 to 8:30 tonight.
Is the billboard out there with you?
No, not tonight. But I'll be out there emceeing and DJing. And
All right.
have dress your kids up. Come out there. They have a costume contest. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Tomorrow, you will be out at Heavy Smoke with the billboard starting at what time? 2 o'clock?
At noon to 2.
Oh, noon to 2.
Tomorrow, yeah. So we'll be out there. We have the Burton bobbleheads as well. And plus, you can try that pork steak. It's going to be awesome. It's a fun time.
And then see me at 9 Mile Garden. Later on tomorrow night, again with the billboard, it's emo night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You better do something.
Oh, I'm going to do everything. See Rafe at Together Credit Union in St. Peter's on Saturday from 10 to noon.
That is correct.
At the ATM at 4 in the morning.
And then I'll be at the Hot Shots in St. Charles on Saturday night from 6 to 8 o'clock with Goose Island.
Cool.
All right, that's it. Good to go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
we
you.
leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. And also got to shout out one more time, Junkwiser, King of Junk.
Junkwiser, thanks for sponsoring my head all week. Tomorrow's the last day. Heavy junk, double-hander junk, and even the really dirty junk. Junkwiser loves it all. They never pass judgment, even if it's really, really small. Hey, from tiny junk to huge junk, Junkwiser is your only option for personal or business junk removal in the St. Louis area. They are locally owned and operated, open 24/7, and here to accommodate you. Call 314-260-7110 or go to junkwiser.com to book.
And thank you, Junkwiser.
Oh, Junkwiser.
Now it's Joe time.
Thank you for your generous donation to the Song Society.
Yeah.
Yes. Appreciate it. All right, Teamers Member of the Day is Dylan Berkner from Heron, Illinois. And Dylan, the song, here it is. And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Donna, next back.
Hey, it's comedian Nikki Glazer, and you're listening to The Rizzuto Show.